Welcome back, everyone. I am Millie, joined with Fawn and Blue, and what an exciting matchup that was. What do you guys feel about that?
Best match you could ask for.
Definitely best match tournament.
Well, I thought it was going to go 5. I was hoping it would go.
I was
go
hoping it would go 5.
I mean, we kind of figured Red Notice would be the winner. They'd make grand finals. I think just deep down we were all rooting for the underdog. Everyone roots for the underdog. They had a good page of evidence to support them, so that's
right.
It's tough.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be throwing it to Nighty. He's going to get the chance to interview some Red Notice players.
Thanks, Millie. I am here with the star, the guy that has just been going off all day. This man has just been showing out. It is 40. Red Notice just took the elimination finals. Give me an idea of where your headspace is at. Are you feeling good or what?
You know my body, you feel me? But we just had to switch up the bans. We had a ban runaway because there's too much util on the map, and we're not really that good with util. But we banned that, and Drew just went off. I don't care what happens, but he's the MVP of this whole event.
MVP of the entire event. I just had a discussion off camera about that. If a team can go all the way and play Hamsters and beat them, that is going to be insane. They have been consistently the second-rated team. They're not the number one, but they are trying to make that argument happen. That's going to be huge. What are y'all doing to prepare for that? Did y'all go over it? Did you look ahead at all? What was the plan last night?
For the Hamsters?
Yeah.
We don't have to go over anything. I got Drew on my team. I got Nash. They thought he was cheating. Y'all look crazy right now. Other than that, we just got to play our game and not do anything dumb. Don't throw any rounds. That's basically it.
No preparation. See, now this is what I've heard about you, is that you don't put too much prep into the game. You don't have that many hours. You've subbed in for some 10Ks. How do you do it?
Like I said, you know my body. I don't really like this game. Sorry, Gandhi. I know I shook hands with you earlier. It's a great game. I love the game, but I just like COD. I mostly play COD. I just have high IQ. People think I'm cheating. It's just my brain. I just got a big brain.
So that's it. You're just making the right decisions. You're making the right plays.
Best IGL in the game. Every game.
Do you think your team agrees with you?
Team, I'm the best IGL in the game? You know my body.
All right. The team's got his back.
I'll give a shout out? Give a shout out. Shout out to the Tohola, all the Samurai crew. You know I love y'all. That's it. We're good.
Do you have anything you want to say before you go into the Hamsters match?
It's gonna be a great match between us and them. Gosh, we're just gonna have to see what happens.
I like the confidence. Back to you, Desk.
Thank you, Nighty. All right, guys.
You know my body.
You know that was some interview.
You just know.
Can I put some icing on the cake here? 40.
Okay.
Like all the players bring their controllers and their equipment and they're in bags and stuff. Yeah, 40 brought his in a briefcase.
Oh, word.
Because he said he's here for business.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. This is not a joke. He actually has a briefcase. It's got the combinations on it. I watched him. With his controller, bro. There's nothing else in the briefcase. There's nothing else in the briefcase. It's just one controller. And I was like, what is wrong with you? He goes, I'm here for business. I'm here for business.
You know his body.
He goes like this, pulls it out, messes up the numbers so no one can get into the empty briefcase.
Understandable.
And then he just puts it down. And he's like,
understandable. You know his body.
That's 40.
That is right. So
listen, he's a good player. It's just the sample size from him is too small. I can't comment too much on him.
Well, guys, the match.
Oh man.
Let's talk about the match. What were your guys' predictions coming in? Obviously, Final Chapter beat Red Notice yesterday. So when you look at it like that, obviously they're going to be seated higher. But coming into the entire tournament, we had Red Notice taking over. So now they're 1-1 in a series. What do you guys think about it?
Well, Pon, they're 1-1 in the series, but the only one that really matters is the the latest one.
That's true.
Because they're going to the grand
you
finals.
You got to win when you need to.
Final chapter is going to the spectator row of the grand finals. No, they played great. I mean, Red Notice played tremendously better today than they did yesterday during final chapter.
You're right.
I think they went back and specifically watched that exact VOD and said, okay, let's take a look at what maps we played against them, right? We lost to them on Breach 8-5. How can we flip it? Well, we can beat them 8-5 on it. I think that they figured out what Final Chapter was trying to do on attack, and they stopped it, and that's exactly what happened. Final Chapter tried to throw a couple little curveballs towards them. They didn't bring out Scorch on Breach yesterday, but they brought it out today. It didn't work for them. Then they tried some other things, right? The King of the Hills were very close, both of them.
Right.
They were both 2-1s. They were really close. That last one, Game 4, went down to pretty much the last couple seconds, sudden death, right? Neck and neck, but they just couldn't pull it out.
That's right. So we have some keys to victory. This is for public hamsters, all right? How are we reading this? How are we reading this one?
So I suppose I could read the second one because I think that's like that's something it is that I feel like a lot of us have been talking about is don't get nervous. None have been to a LAN before for competitive play, but we just saw Red Notice, right? Like we were talking about how like me and Kresna were talking about like in the booth how the nerves were really something that we were worried about like the first day, right? Because we see a lot of these players come in, they never played LAN before, and now all of a sudden everyone's talking, they're loud, they're more communicative, they don't even care if the other person can hear them or whatever the case is, right? They want to be more vocal, and we're seeing people sort of filter into that. Hamsters, they've pretty much been sitting pretty. Like, they played a lot yesterday, but they have to make sure that they still follow that same sort of suit of, hey, our minds in the game. Make sure that we stay focused on that.
Yeah, I think public hamsters, if they end up losing, I think it'll be strictly because they won too fast. Like yesterday, they went 2-0 in groups, completely just demolished anyone in groups from what I've been told and what I could see from the group play. And then they go through bracket. They only had to play 2 times, and they won those pretty convincingly, only dropping 1 map. And then they sat for the rest of the night, and then today they've been just chilling. I think they got here around like 5, and it's already almost 7. So they've been literally doing nothing, just waiting to see if they can get in. But Public Hamsters, really good team. They made some really good adjustments, and I like the team that they've built. You know, we always talk about cute hamsters and all the different versions of this team that we've seen, but Gronky has been that consistent person that's been on this team. Delana, the second most consistent. I say that just because Delana hasn't been there as long as Gronky has.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they bring in, the reason why they're Public Hamsters is because Public Enemies way back in the early comp scene was like the second best team before Right Turtle started getting good. And on Public Enemies was Pix and Ink, and now those two have joined Gronky and Delana. So this is sort of like the old school comp, which is weird to say because Rogue's only about a year old comp-wise, and it's the 2 best teams, the 2 best players on those teams are now together. There's some other great players that have played on those 2 different teams, Public Enemies and Cute Hamsters as well, but I think this version right now, Pix, Ink, Gronky, Delana, this is a disgusting lineup.
And one of the biggest things that sort of like stood out to me as well, like just for, you know, like just for everyone watching is when we were listening to that interview, sure, it was very funny and interesting to listen to, but one of the biggest things is that they said that they weren't used to using util.
Yeah,
they're actually not that great at util in a map and in a situation where we're not in a meta where we're centered around utilizing the util, and Runway is such a prominent character as well, right? The fact that he was the fact that he said that made it interesting because that puts the Runway bans from earlier into perspective a lot more.
Yeah, I think they also banned the Runway because of Saint, but yeah, I mean, telling people straight up like you're not good with util, that's pretty important information for the other team to understand. Like, now they're like, oh, we don't need to ban Runway. Yeah, Drew's good on it, but like, they drop Briefcase and the rest of their team doesn't know what to do with it as effectively as they could. But on the side of Public Hamsters, they have a really good Runway, so they can still leave that open. Runway, I think, has got like a, you got it right here, right in front of my face. I need this one right here.
Oh, you want this one?
Yeah.
My sheet that I personally printed off.
36%. You didn't print that off.
I did.
I've got it right here. Don't worry.
Who's the stats guy?
Too many pages.
The binder.
There's too many. It's like right there. I got you. 36% ban rate from yesterday, but that's between both game modes. So, you know, it wasn't split between Demo and King of the Hill. But she's been really, really good in this LAN. And I think it's the same conversation we had with like Seeker, Saint, It's a little different with Saint because he has Lifeline now. But all these characters that don't get picked as usually in the comp scene, and it's because we have 4 bans. And now with those 4 bans, you can get rid of those OP rogues. I mean, we've been seeing more Dallas bans because there's that extra ban slot, right?
Yeah.
Once you get to that 3rd one, you're like, all right, Fixer, Glitch, Ronin, now what? And we see some different ones. I mean, we've seen Saint being banned one time yesterday from Final Chapter. We've seen some Talon bans. Those have been interesting, especially against Red Notice because Nash is such a prominent Talon player.
Yeah, that's definitely something that is that you have to keep in mind for sure. One of the biggest things that also stand out to me is also the inclusion of Anvil. We only saw him picked once, like throughout that entire set, really. Like
the last set,
and that was. He didn't even really feel like it was that big of an impact. So it's been interesting seeing this sort of like back and forth between these teams about what they feel like is more relevant after the patch.
Really, I just think those teams don't have a person who is as, I don't want to say as dominant, maybe just not as comfortable, but they don't. If I'm looking at all 6 teams, they don't have as dominant of a Anvil player as some of the other teams. Like you look at Ink, right? Even Pix is pretty dominant when he picks it, and then of course you look at people like Canny when they pick Anvil. They're just overpowering with it, and now he's even better, with double shields. But I just don't think those last 2 teams. But I do expect to see it a ton more here because of Public Hamsters.
Well, guys, I think it's time to go introduce our 2 grand final teams. Nighty, take it away.
Thank you so much, Millie. We have got the finalists. They have made it all the way till the end. They just put up an incredible match. We've got Red Notice. We have got Nash X, Drew Whitlock, Joker, and 40. We just got to talk to that man. He is hyped. You already know how these guys are feeling right now. Drew has been said to be the MVP of this event, and look at that man. He is ready to rock it out. I cannot wait to see how this team does. And on the other side, we have the Hamsters. We have the guys that have just been showing out. Yesterday was just a dominant performance out of them. We've got Gronky, Delana, Ink, and Pixie. Most consider Delana to be the absolute best player in the game. Individually, there is nobody like him. Rome has him at number 2. We've got Ink. Ink is ready to dominate today. We're going into the grand finals of the Rogue Company Showdown Invitational. Let's get started.
Welcome back in, guys. Absolutely amazing opportunity to actually try and see what the team's introductions have been. And here we are. This is literally the grand finals. Best case scenario, right, Millie?
2 days.
Yeah.
2 days worth of competition, of matches, and it all comes down to this. Yes, they're both going away with money, but 2,000 and 7,000, that's a big difference.
Absolutely.
That is a huge difference. How are we, what are our final predictions, I guess?
Oh, you want predictions?
Okay.
Put us on the spot?
Well,
yeah,
tell us Battlezone champion 2022.
Give me some
Listen, I always say
Tell us.
whichever team I pick ends up losing, and I just rolled with that. So I kind of got like the reverse crystal ball. You know what I'm saying? So if I pick Red Notice to win,
that means they're
then that means that the opposite team wins. Right?
So Red Notice is my pick.
Right.
Okay.
But by your logic, then that
Whoa!
means that
Don't
public
jinx it, bro.
Well, okay.
All right.
I'm just saying,
Look, I said what I said, and I'm right either way.
I just do feel like since you put it out in the atmosphere that you've already jinxed it, though. Is my implication?
You know what? Listen, Fawn.
Yes, I'm listening. Yes.
Don't worry about it, okay? Who's your pick?
Well, since I do enjoy your logic in this scenario.
Oh, here we go.
I am going to say that I vote for cute hamsters. Can you put the thing in my face? Is that possible? It's just two things.
Public hamsters are your pick?
Public hamsters.
Public hamsters.
Score.
Oh, they're zooming in. Oh.
Score.
There you go.
That smile.
That's perfect.
That smile.
Yeah, it's definitely
Lights
public
up a
hamsters.
room.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, get as close as it's public hamsters. I'm literally using blues logic here, so that means that I
been
now
isolated
believe
in the caster booth for a little too long. It's like
You're saying Red Notice.
like a
You're
crazy
saying public
room.
hamsters.
Yes.
I'm saying they're gonna have a great time out there.
No. You don't get off scot free. No.
3-1 public Hamsters.
No. You've made everyone up here pick a winner every single time.
I'm saying it. I was kidding.
So production is telling us that they have also called a bracket reset.
You know what that means?
Like a bracket reset. Millie, that now means that
means
you
that
are the only
production
one that
thinks
has
Red
to have
Notice is going to win. If Red Notice wins, we have to bracket reset because they're coming from the elimination bracket. So
I'm just a little
That's not what they said.
It's okay.
But,
that's what they said now.
Okay.
They've been here for long enough. A little bit longer won't hurt them. Millie, who's your winner?
Public Hamsters.
Okay.
There we go.
3-1.
Perfect.
See?
I think they're going to pick
3-1?
up
We're
the second King of the Hill. Red Notice.
Red Notice is going to win the second game,
Wait
King
for
of the
it.
Hill.
Yep, wait for it.
All right.
Well, but I
let's
think
see
we're gonna
maps first.
Let's
we
see
gotta
some
maps
bands.
and bands.
Let's see some maps. Let's lay it out.
Wait,
right?
so you're saying they're going to win the King of the Hill game 2 without even knowing what the map is?
Yep, they're gonna win it.
They don't get to pick that map. I hope you know that.
Hey.
But they have been able to at least pick the bands first.
Wait, Public Hamsters do pick.
But you know
Public
what?
Hamsters pick map 2.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
You see. You'll see.
All right, okay.
All right, why don't you just wait, all right?
I'm waiting. Hey,
you just see.
wait for the
3-1,
wagon,
they're winning
so
the
I sat by the
second
side.
King of the Hill map. That's going to be their one victory, and then Public Hamsters going to win the other 3, okay? 2 demos,
All
1
right.
King of the Hill.
I got you.
But
So let's go
we're
for
seeing a 4th map.
Listen,
regardless.
I just want to see Dima, and if anyone pulls it out, it's Gronky. So can I just see it
Dima.
one time for the one time?
So there's actually something it is that I'm super interested in, like having taken a look at like the bands previously.
Look, Dima was even behind Gronky's picture.
Wait, really?
Yes, put him back up, bro. Dima is right there. That was a picture of Dima. He filled out the sheet, said his favorite rogue is Dima. I don't know if it's a troll, but Gronky's got to play some Dima. He's undefeated on Dima in 10Ks.
Well, the thing is, I think the biggest thing it is also to keep in mind is the fact that despite there he is.
Look, that's what I tell you, dude.
This is
There
Dima.
he is.
Dima.
That is going to be something that's extremely interesting to be able to witness. One of the things it is that I think is interesting as well, once again, going back to what 40 had said earlier about the utility, they are the ones banning runway. That is probably like the most important thing. At least I would personally think they got rid of they got rid of the runway again, and so that puts things at an even pace. That allows them to play the game at their angle, from their perspective at least.
So when we talk about bans, right? Public Hamsters all day yesterday, they have this trend of doing this in 10Ks where they just ban the same 2 things or the same thing over and over again, right? They went through a period where they only banned Fixer. They went through a period where they only banned Sigrid. They went through a period where they only banned Ronin. Or now, all yesterday, they banned Ronin and Glitch the entire night, except for one time where Ronin was let through. They picked Ronin, and then guess what? Ink was on Ronin. He did some disgusting things. They won that game. So it's not like you can be like, okay, Public Hamsters can't play Glitch and Ronin. We can't leave those open. We can leave those open because you can't. They play them.
That's right. Well, we could see our 2 bans on both sides and our 5 maps from the bottom. We have 2 doubles. We haven't seen that yet this tournament.
We have, and it's
Yeah.
actually on this map, I believe. It's actually Breach once
Yeah, they
again
love
in the
this
beginning.
map.
They absolutely love this map. Like if there's one thing it is that we've learned from this tournament,
Yeah.
it's 2 Breaches, Hollows, and then 2 Palaces. Is
You
how
know
it's
what's
supposed to be.
cool? The reason why that's happening most of the time is because the teams are actually vetoing and picking maps. This is the first 10K where that's happened.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Usually it's set maps.
There definitely has been some repetitive maps. You can definitely see the favorites from,
I'm all
from
for
the
it.
players. I feel like that's better, you know, like let them.
I
let
do
them
too, yeah.
choose, you know, more competitive.
Yeah,
I think,
and
that
I
way.
think that's important to be able to see as well. Is like seeing these players have more control over the map picks as they have, because now we're seeing what their typical preference is. And I like all the maps as they've been picking as well.
Oh, without a doubt.
I genuinely think like the flow of the general map consensus is pretty good here. I mean, I enjoy seeing Breach, Hollows, Palace. Those are all great maps to actually watch.
Okay, so I have to point this out for Millie.
Okay.
Millie, you said Red Notice is winning King of the Hill, the first one. So
Yep,
game
Breach.
2?
Yep.
That was Public Hamster's pick, and they picked Breach. And Gronky and Delana have never lost a King of the Hill on Breach.
Hey, all I'm saying is anything can happen.
I know. It could be the first,
Anything
right?
could
Is the
happen.
first rogue land?
Yep.
You're right.
That could be the first time
First-
Gronky and Delana lose King of the Hill on Breach?
Yep. There you go.
It's possible.
Calling it now.
I'm taking her side on this.
You know,
It's
there's
possible.
Yep.
there's
That's right. It's more fun to go for bold guesses.
There's a
than it
day
is to
where
just
things
settle, you know?
happen for the first time, but I don't think that's happening for the first time today.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, and yet here we are, having been surprised by the first time it is we would have
I
expected
think they
Red
can lose
Notice
a
to-
demo, though.
Yeah.
That is true.
Okay.
No, okay, that's actually something it is I actually really want to talk about. I definitely think that I think that Red Notice, personally for me, is like, from what it is I've witnessed, I think they play the demo better. Because they adapt more on the fly when you take a look at a lot of those demolition maps that they've actually played on.
Yeah, I'm just going to say they might lose a demo because of Delana and 40. Like, those two are going to try and get in each other's heads and talk smack. And Delana's one of those guys where you watch so many of these games, you start to realize these trends. And Delana always wants to, like, ego chow someone, even when they're winning the fight. Like, I remember this game on Wanted in one of the 10Ks. They were playing demo. Ink and Delana were the only ones alive. Only one person was alive on the other team. And they had Ink and Delana planted the bomb. And Ink's like, just sit back, Delana. Delana, stop playing. Stop playing, Delana. And then Delana ego chowed that kid and lost. And it left Ink in a 1v1. Luckily, Ink won. But, Delana, he starts to feel himself, you know what I'm saying? I tried to humble him in Battle Zone. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though.
Yeah.
Right. Well, maybe now with your current accolades as Battle Zone 2022 champion, you have a better shot
He
now.
didn't play. Remember, Coach.
Hey,
that's true.
You're right.
I
give others the chance at glory.
Of course. Coaches are important. Shout out to the coaches out there.
I just don't play because I would win everything.
Yeah, okay.
Right, of course, yes.
Yep,
absolutely. I 110% believe you.
Well,
I do.
As you're
Using your
humbling
logic from
these
earlier.
players, who are the players to watch on either side? As we saw with Delana and Ink, and we see Drew on the other side. Are these your guys' picks as well?
I mean, those are the obvious ones, right?
Yeah, so
give
me a reason
of course,
then. What are we going to see from
But
them?
I want to choose Gronky.
Okay.
I want to choose Gronky because
he's always...
He's not, like, consistently the top fragger. He's not consistently the person putting up the biggest damage numbers, you know, week in and week out. But he is always there doing something that helps the team, whether he's playing Dahlia or Saint, or maybe he's on Scorch or Lancer or Kestrel. When he plays those in the respawns, he does a great job. He knows when to peek people. He knows when to take the ego chows. He knows when to back off. And he just knows how to create and take space on the map, right? I think it's because he came from a battle royale, so he just knows what to do and when to do it, which is what 40 apparently does on the other side. So
I mean, one of my personal picks, just to run over it quickly, actually has been Joker. I think Joker is actually something that he's actually a very interesting player, and I definitely want people to pay attention the next time as they look.
That's right. All right, we're going to be heading into our first game of Grand Finals. Take it away.
Thank you, Millie. Some big takes have been made over on this side of the desk. Rome, I know you got something to say about what just transpired up there. Blue's takes are insane, and we gotta comment.
Yeah, shout out to Blue, but there was definitely some things that were said that were pretty interesting, but honestly, I'm just looking forward to this matchup right here, ladies and gentlemen. This one is insane because there is so much history between these players, okay? I just want to give you guys a little bit of background on Delana. He is currently, in my opinion, the best player in the game, but he got his start from smaller community tournaments, and then he got picked up by Gronky, Frag Out back in the day, Bobster, and ever since he has not looked back. He has been absolutely taken over the scene the entire year of 2021, and now at the start of 2022, Delana is looking to leave his imprint on this year with one final stamp of approval, winning this matchup, and man, I could not be more excited for it.
This would cement his name forever in Roko. This is it. This is really the test he needs. Yesterday, it looked too darn easy. It really did, but today is a new day, and Red Notice are coming in hot as hot can be. They just set off the alarms. They were so hot. An absolute fire is happening over on 40's side. You heard that interview, man. He doesn't even play this game. He's just ready to dominate. He's got the big brain. He is ready to go, and I love the amount of love that Drew's getting in the chat. Everybody's loving the event MVP right now, so they're coming out hot here to contest the best, and I cannot wait to see this. Looking at the picks, what do you think?
I mean, you got the offensive trench coming out on breach. We've already in this tournament see a barbed wire end up clutching up for the win to get a kill on the bomb. So, I mean, honestly, I'm all for a fan of the trench. You get the trophies as well. They're going straight to A, and I mean, unless this is going to be a big old fake, they're just absolutely going to push this out and feel like they, feel like this is going to be their strategy that's going to be able to work out. And hey, looks like no faking here. They're going to be heading in hot and heavy, but Pixie, he said, oh, you got to wait a second. Oh my goodness, might have been a great C4. Barely was able to dodge roll away from that. And now we got to see Drew is 1 HP up top. He ends up dropping. Drew ends up getting the trade. Massive play coming out of him.
Just staying alive. I like to see that dodge, though. They were able to take as little damage as possible, which is just best case scenario in this decision. Delana is going to be able to push that one, get that first pick. Ink is coming up right behind him. We've got just one player left. Nashek's going to be trying to do something. He is looking around trying to get any type of angle, and finally 40 going to end it out. First round going to the red hot Red Notice.
Yeah, Drew Whitlock already picking up where he left off. He's got the most downs on his squad for a reason. He was able to get that first blood, which was absolutely massive. And hey, let's just state the obvious, okay? This squad in Red Notice, they're coming in hot. They have had plenty of time to play. They just had a super sweaty 4-game series, and the squad of Public Hamsters, I believe the last time that they played was 24 hours ago. And so if you're coming into this, you're just not going to be as warm. The shots just might not be there. So right now, this squad in Public Hamsters, they're going to need to heat up very, very quickly. One of the keys to victory for them was do not let the losses pile up. And that's what they need to nip in the bud right here. They cannot let this squad in Red Notice get a nice advantage, because we've already seen what they've been able to do.
Drew going to open this one up with a good nade. C4 answers back from Pixie, and the Insane going to take him out. So now we've got a full kill.
Let's lock this down.
And they're just going to play a little bit slow here. Maybe a rotation coming in. Might be thinking about it. Nope. They're going to just push on in. Nashek's getting ready. And the hop up from Joker any second. Now the Barb. Going to be able to run through that, no problem. He gets thrown out the window. Nash is going to be able to get one, though, and that Chow, Delana just rolling out, but Nash is putting up some great kills, goes immediately for the revive. You love to see that, making sure to just get that as soon as possible, runs in, gets some full kills off. It is the 2v1, and it is not going to happen. Red Notice looking too darn confident right now. They were put into some very, very sticky situations and still coming out on top. Look at 40 right there. He's letting them know, what? You had those won. You had them won.
Yeah, 3v4. They got 4 players on the defensive side. Really no excuse for the Public Hamsters to be coming out on the losing side of that one. But hey, shout out to Red Notice for being able to clutch up. And I got to say, it's a lot of respect on the side of Drew Whitlock that Public Hamsters have for him, simply because they used so much utility just now on Drew Whitlock. Once they got the down, they made sure they threw another bounce nade up there. They threw another molly directly onto Drew, which we know how important mollies can be to get them off of the bomb and all that good stuff. So honestly, I'm excited to see how this is going to be going down. Let's go ahead and tune in to a listen-in with the Public Hamsters, currently down 2-0.
Are they planning?
They haven't crossed yet. They just crossed the bomb. Trench's bomb right here.
Yo, call out.
Swing to me, Audio.
I just got.
I'm coming. Look over.
No, you're not looking over.
I'm bro. Down.
I went to go look over Delana, getting rezzed.
Yo, they just got off site. Y'all ready?
You gotta put this
Do you have a
on.
smoke? Do you have a smoke?
Yes, I do. What do you want me to smoke?
You should smoke, and then I can go for a plant. Or build.
I don't know if there's a trophy. I got it off.
Okay. You gotta watch over. They're killing it.
That's his one. I'm dead. They're pushing blue out. They're out there.
Got one. They're gonna be behind you, please.
Fine, bro.
Run it again.
No, that's fine, bro. I just got literally randomly naded in blue.
They're just getting utils. It's all good, so all good.
You take point.
I don't know. I'm gonna get tenacity because they've been just util and shit.
I'm going.
Bomb.
Yep. Let's go away.
I got my gun now, boys.
Default A.
Yeah, they're gonna play up.
Bro, if he's always gonna get the shield down, like it's kind of hard to down him. So like, do we just wanna like
back
team
up
shoot?
after?
No, I'm saying, do we want to team shoot the Kestrel that plays bottom?
I'm stimming.
Oh,
I can bounce on them. I can bounce on them.
Boys, next round, 40, get shredders with me.
Are we
Alright,
killing
over.
the bottom? Are we killing Kestrel bottom?
Sure.
Alright, swing on her. Hug
I
the
got
wall, Drew.
snap.
Hug the wall, Drew. Hug the wall. Good shit.
Bye!
Back up.
You won't.
Yo, jump the wall,
Yeah,
jump the wall,
two here.
jump
Yeah,
the wall,
jump. We're out. Smoke the middle. He's middle. One still middle. Two middle. I'm weak. I'm getting mollied. That was a good molly. Alright, they're all three middle. They were all three middle.
Jump the wall. Okay.
Nice. Thirst, then get out. Last two were middle. Last two on.
I'm watching.
Drew needs help.
What? Nah, how does that kill me?
Keep going over here. Hello?
Where?
One gonna jump. One gonna go to the background, you guys.
They have anvil shields.
Fine.
You have trophies and barb.
Well, that's fine.
Trophies and
Good
barb.
hold.
You have trophies and
Good
barb.
hold. Good hold.
Fuck, bro, that's...
You have trophies and barb 40.
I got ink over here.
One, two,
Both.
both. I say back up. Back up. Barbs.
Guys, I have to hold something.
Hi-Rez! Let's go! Come on!
Good shit, boys. Bro, I can't believe. I thought he was gonna molly the cover that I was kind of behind.
You have to get shredders.
But he fucking mollied the cover behind me when I rolled back.
Bomb.
Like, that was so unlucky of me how I died.
No, you're good. Fucking smoke messed up my aim assist. I would've got it picked. I got max on these and I got
What do you want
shredders,
to
boys.
do? Yo,
I got shredders.
what did you say we want to do, Joker?
I said we're just get shredders. I got shredders.
Alright, but what is the play? What's the play?
Go away.
We should probably team shot up top. I got a gun now.
I'm with you.
That small talk was incredible out of Red Notice. They knew exactly what they wanted to do, the play they wanted to make. They knew the tendencies out of Hamsters, and they were ready for them. They've been doing their homework, Rome.
Yeah, and, you know, they were able to call out Delena. They knew that he was going to be pushed up down low, and that's what you want to call red like a book, man. This squad in Red Notice, they have done their homework for sure. You know, 40 might be joking around saying, oh, we didn't VOD review or anything. We didn't really go back and look. I'm guessing that they did, you know, because right now the way they're playing this is absolutely incredible. They're looking good to go up 5-0 on offense on Breach. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you, that is not an easy task to do. And now, Drew Whitlock already picked up the first blood. That trench is going to be going down. No revive going to be coming out, though. Unfortunate, even though that player was linked. So now we got a 3v3 straight-up situation. Ink barely gets out. Delena and Ink are at the back up top. They're just trying to lock it down. And then down low, you do have another player as well. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. This player is going to get revived. Now it's just going to be Gronky. And Delena, is he going to go for the res? No, Delena's got to go big, but that doesn't matter because it's a wild Drew on the loose, and now it's a 2v1 situation. Make it a 2v-none. Now it's 5-0, and let's talk about it. Red Notice putting the Hamsters on notice right now in Grand Finals.
Drew gets into a lane and he just pushes it out every single time. He puts so much pressure on multiple people, and he always is forcing Hamsters into a tough spot. They absolutely have to hit their shots no matter what. And if they miss that final shot, I saw it plenty of times in that listen-in, and Hamsters were getting very irritated. You could see it on the cams. They just were not landing those shots that we are so used to seeing them hit, so they got to get warm here or something because they're about to give up a free map. This is an insane Red Notice squad. I love what I was hearing with the whispering on the mic, because the main stage you can hear the other team, so you got to be really smart about the comms. Oh my gosh, here we go, damage being laid down, and Drew once again gonna get put down. Delena able to get the picks, is going to try to just peek over, but right under the jump, Joker's ready, cooking a nade. And they're going to try to get the team shot off. Dallas ready to get that snap. Oh, looks like maybe a little rotate. They're thinking about it. No, they're just watching flank, hanging out. And never mind, there you go. He's going to snap the other site. He's trying to find some sort of flank going. And Nash is on a mission. He is going on the wild adventure all the way around. It is free, but there's no bomb, so he's going to go through mid and see what kind of play he can make. And there's a 3-stack still on the site. Gronky playing a little bit lone up top.
Nash is making the play. He was able to get behind him. He snapped. He understood that Pixie was the closest one, and now he's going to be holding the angle to get them the bomb plant in the wide open. Now they can just back up and hold true. And man, oh man, in order to do that, you got to be looking out for Delina, and he just picked up a nasty two-piece. Hit the stem. Delina is a man on a mission, ladies and gentlemen. Give him the three-piece. Go ahead and hit the default dance, man. I feel like it's coming, honestly, man. Delina, look at the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. 11 downs when the rest of his team has 7 combined. When I say Delina is the best in the game, it's for a reason. There is a reason that he is this good, ladies and gentlemen. This guy has put in the work day in, day out. I know a lot of people, they say, man, when I was a kid, I used to put 12 hours, 14 hours a day. That is him right now, man. He is putting time into this game, and it is definitely paying off. But hey, honestly, they're down 5-1. We got to see if they're going to be able to make this comeback. 5-2 is a situation where the public Hamsters might be able to regain, regroup, and get this thing together. But if they go down 6-1 going into halftime, I don't know, that might not look so good.
Yeah, and looking at Delana's face right there, he is just completely locked in. He did not for a second try to think, oh, well, I'm going to pop off, I'm going to talk my smack. No, he's going to wait. He's going to wait for the map to be over after they make this unbelievable comeback.
Yeah.
You can just see it in the man's eyes. He is ready to rock. Drew is going to be getting a lot of real estate here, moving all the way around. He sees one, but he's not going to take the fight just yet. Just waiting it out. And as soon as he sees the opening, he takes it 2 in front. He's going to get some massive damage down. Drew Whitlock, you beast, but no follow-up. Absolutely no follow-up from his team.
Yeah, and this is the thing is that that's so unfortunate. Drew pushed up. He had the aggressive positioning. His teammates backed up, though. They played the far back game while he was up close, putting in a lot of damage. And, man, I got to say the decision-making out of him after he downed that anvil, 2 players came up. He understood that with his weapon, he's not going to be able to win another 1v2 when he's already weak. No. So he's got to go ahead and let that Kestrel fly, and he was able to get a down with it. Even though it came through with the Saint drone, that was still a great play coming out of Drew, man. I gotta be honest, it seems like the kids are running Roko right now.
MVP. I mean, he understood the assignment. He's putting in every single time we see a decision being made, he knows exactly what to do. And if I go back into my career, 15 years old, I was not on the world stage. I was not playing. I was playing at my local at high school level. I was playing for like $50 at the GameStop. But this guy, he is on the world stage playing to. Against players like Delana and Ink, against the best of the best. So, I mean, that was a good decision. But, yeah, I love the bounce back that we just saw from Hamsters after they just got ran over in the first 5 rounds. They were able to make a little bit of something happen, and now they're feeling a little bit more confident. That was a big morale booster for them.
Yeah, like I said, I've seen them come back from being down 5-2 at halftime multiple times. That is the reason why I said if they are down 5-2, it is not over. If you are a fan of the public Hamsters, it is okay. Don't get too worried just yet, because this squad, they are the top-seeded squad for a reason. They have only dropped 1 map this entire tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and repeat that. Public Hamsters have dropped 1 map this entire tournament, okay? And the map that they lost 8-7, and they all honestly said that they choked it. They said that they just gave it away, essentially. They said, man, if we would have just played our game, kept it simple, we would have been all right, but that wasn't the case. You see the early revive going to be coming out onto Talon. Drew Whitlock, he's going down early. Let's see if this revive is going to be able to come through, or if they're going to be dumping utility. Looks like that utility starting to come through, and Drew right now is just calling out. That's what you want to do. If you understand that you are going to be perishing in this round, you just need to be able to give as much info to the players that are still going to be up as possible. Big C4 coming out of Nash, but now he's in a 1v2 situation. Ink is on the ground. They're going to get the revive right now. This squad in Public Hamsters, they are the best reviving team in the game. They go for revives. They make sure their teammates get up. They understand the importance of it, and that is the reason that they just won this round.
no hesitation. That really is it. They didn't even think for a second. They saw that the pressure was being made, and then they immediately aborted, got a little bit more control, got some shots off, were showing contestation, and that's exactly what they need to do in that situation. Just beautiful, beautiful work. They're starting to wake up right now.
Yeah.
And I don't think I really need to ask you what your predictions are for this. I can pretty much guess that you got a 3-0 for Hamsters.
I mean, coming into this, yes, I predicted my big prediction for the entire tournament was that Public Hamsters would not drop a map the entire tournament.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah, so that prediction, it ended up not coming true, but, you know, it was 8-7. It was close. So
they choked it.
Yeah, they choked it for me, but, hey, listen, they might still be able to make it almost essentially come true. So, hey, if that's going to be the case right here, they got to mount this massive comeback, being down 5-0, already winning 3 rounds in a row now. Delina able to pick up the first blood as well, and that's going to be the healer. That's just a massive pick. Now we got to see what happens when they decide to push Drew Whitlock. He's ready. He's got a Kestrel in his back pocket. You can see Delina. He's jumping, getting rid of the barbed wire. Such a nice play. There's trophies up there, buddy. You're going to need to get rid of those. And, man, they use all 3 players. They are just waiting to climb up and try and get this trade. Are they going to decide to rotate out? Looks like one is... Ooh, he's going to see him. Kestrel coming out. You got to dodge roll from that. He sees all 3. You need to stay up. Ink gonna take him out from the side. Man, oh man, Public Hamsters. They were able to turn that again back on its head. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that was a commitment. He just put out the drones and nothing was grabbed. He goes down. Great job by Ink to cover his teammates like that. And now we're seeing a little wrap by Nash. Going to try to get a little intel there. Not seeing much. Going to go for a little Kobe. Okay. Let's see if it lands. And
let's go!
Oh my God, Kobe all day. That was beautiful. Gronky gets taken low. He's going to be forced back. Delana's there to help him out. Nash still looking over 40, and he's going to put up the dart and look for the radar. You can see where everybody is. Good dinks being made. Great shots being landed. Drone going out. Can't. Oh no. He doesn't get the finish.
He missed the hip fire. Oh my gosh. If he would have hit that flick of a hip fire, my goodness, that would have been absolutely massive for the side of Red Notice. It would have made it a 1v1. Oh, man, he missed the hip fire, though. That is so unfortunate. That was almost a 2v4 retake. What in the world was that? Public Hamsters, they almost fell apart, but hey, at the end of the day, they didn't. 4 rounds in a row, 5-4 game right now, ladies and gentlemen. This one could not be closer. It's coming down to the wire.
It is not a good sign when you make a play like that it just shouldn't happen and it's just out of the blue.
Yeah.
And then that happens where they double back and Hamsters were able to keep their cool. I mean, that is really, really rough. And yeah, it's Red Notice. They have got to keep it going right now. Stay consistent. Drew's been playing this box pretty much the entire first half and second half. He's been trying to push into that room, and now the rotation going to come out. They got the intel that they might have needed. Nash having that dart definitely on sight. Not seeing any. Oh, there we go. It was on the radar. He sees planting. Going to put his C4 up. Does get a little bit of damage, but not enough. Delana not peeking at all, and that is the smartest thing he can do. Drones go out to grab him. That was beautiful. Drew, he is just checking his 3P right now, looking for anybody he can get some damage on. Good team shot. Great job getting them in transition as they were rolling around. We have got a 2v1 now. 2v1.
Uh-oh. Okay, these are probably the 2 scariest players in the game to go up against in a 1v1. Ink probably has the best movement in the game right now. I don't think anyone would really debate with that. His movement is absolutely impeccable. Drew Whitlock, he's just got the most cracked response time. Honestly, his reaction time is absolutely insane. I mean, hey, he's 15. Then now we got to see exactly how this is going to be going down. He's got him low, maybe not be low enough, and Drew Whitlock is going to be able to come out victorious there. They're going to stop the bleeding that was coming in from the Public Hamsters. We got ourselves a 6-4 lead for the side of Red Notice, baby.
Drew does not lose those. He hits his shots when he needs to the most, and I believe that HP went all the way to max. I mean, he waited to the very last second to peak, and so it was a fair 1v1. They both knew exactly where each other were. That's the ice that we need to see from our event MVP.
Yeah.
And that's the boy right there. 15-year-old Drew Whitlock.
Yeah.
He is just killing it. Yesterday and today, it has been insane. 40 popping up, of course, and talking that smack for him.
Yeah.
And I just love it right now. And this is it. They got to close this out. This is going to make such a statement coming into the grand finals after winning that last match the way they did and taking the first game.
And right now, Drew Whitlock, he's playing the same position yet again that he's been able to get so many kills on so far. It looks like this is going to be a straight-up A push coming out of the side of Public Hamsters. Oh man, Drew Whitlock able to get some nice damage in. Nash was able to down a player, and they're able to get the finish. Oh my goodness, Drew, he's able to turn and burn ink, and he's able to get Pixie low enough to make it a 3v1 up top. My goodness, Gronky though went massive, picking it down on 40, and he's able to get the revive, making it a 2v3, and he's going to be able to get out with the bomb. Now a 2v2, Pixie was able to get the kill with the C4. That's absolutely massive. They just flipped that on their heads completely, and now they're going to rotate out to B.
Gronk is gone. He's over the jump walls. Both of them. He's out of there. Pigs! Oh, he makes it! He gets through to the site. This is going to be awesome. Look at that. This is the moment they needed. This is huge for Red Notice. They've got the bomb down, and now it comes down to this fight. Oh, no! Don't peek that!
Barbed wire.
Oh, he gets taken down. It is a 2v1 now. This is huge. Shots being landed. 40, just a sliver of health. They are getting some great shots in. He goes in for it, and they grab it. Oh, my gosh. Beautiful work out of Red Notice. Hamsters were able to just inch their way out of that. You saw what their potential is. Their play potential is so huge, and we thought that was going to be a massive, massive opportunity to continue this comeback, but no. Red Notice absolutely shutting it down. I love the speed at which they're playing right now. When we watched them in winner's bracket yesterday, they weren't playing like this, Rome.
Man, I mean, they're coming out with extreme confidence. As you said, when we saw them take that L in the winner's bracket yesterday, it was kind of like, oh, man, is this team starting to underperform? We know what they're capable of. We all pretty much had them as the second-seeded team coming into this, and finally, they're starting to play like they're the #1 seed. Honestly, they are putting them on blast right now. 7-4 victory. Let me also just say this. In the losers finals that we just watched, this squad in Red Notice, they didn't even get 7 rounds when they played Breach Demo against Final Chapter. So the fact that they've already picked up 7 right here on the same map against what you might call a better team, that's just absolutely massive for them. We got ourselves a 2v2 situation, make it a 2v1. Pixie going to be getting that revive, making it a 2v3. Are they going to get all these revives? Yes, they are. Oh my goodness, you talk about how good Public Hamsters are at getting the revives, and that was honestly a masterclass of it right there. 2 players going down, and they're still able to get them all up.
They knew they had enough time. They were as patient as possible, and they got it up and were able to win that one out, no problemo. And that really is what it's going to come down to now that we're witnessing, oh my God, Delana. 20 downs.
And the rest of his team has 20 combined. Lord help him. Man, Delina right now, he is putting the team in his Jansport. He is feeling so good right now, man. Wow, this kid is absolutely on a tear. He's going to need to win 3 more rounds in a row, though, and that is much easier said than done because this Red Notice squad, they've shown that they can honestly hang with this squad right now. They have shown that they are playing on their level, and this is land, baby. This is land.
A true testament to his greatness. The GOAT, that's his name on socials. Going to take out that Barb. Another one goes down, and they're going to try to get some intel here. Pix is... Oh, no. I don't think he meant... I think that was an auto clamp.
Yeah.
That was an auto climb. He gets the drone, and thankfully, Drew just decides to wait it out because he was going to get baited out pretty hard by Delana. If there's one thing I know about Delana, he never misses it. When he gets a teammate down, he is right there and ready for the thirst. There's nobody going to be able to touch his teammate. He has got incredible awareness. I watch his streams so much. I have countless hours studying his gameplay. Oh, Drew going to just put those drones down, rolls out of the way, but he's going to get picked up by Delana. Gronky grabbing one as well. Joker trying to get a little bit of intel here, trying to get some shots off onto Gronky. Not going to happen, and he's just going to play this one slow. We've got the 3v2 bomb. It's still not down yet. Oh, my God. The land shots just taking him down before he even gets fully around the corner. You love to see that. Joker going to take that fight. and needs to just back down here. They're 2 stacked on the corner. Delena's still going to peek this one. Yeah, he's still playing it. He's still playing it.
Yeah.
You got to watch out. Delaney gets it. He gets it around Joker. Oh, my God. The absolute finesse.
Yeah, that's communication right there. That's trusting your teammates. One thing about Delino, when he gets in those situations, he knows where you're at. Why is he going to back up? That's what's going through his mind. Why would I back up when you got to come and fight me, man? See, simple as that. 22 downs. He was able to pick up 2 more. My goodness, if they win this game, he's probably going to be dropping over 25. My Lord.
And your number 2, the world's second best ink.
Yeah.
16 assists, 23 elims. He's doing his job over on that side as well. Being able to, get those snaps off, being able to just control the battlefield. And that's one thing that I noticed online was a lot of times they weren't on top of the flanks. They weren't on top of a lot of management of the real estate. But right now, they're in full control, and they've made this comeback happen. One more round, and they're back in this. They are totally, oh my God, Drew, getting that first pick. Nash Jax also, he is landing the Kobe's. 2 on 3. Rez comes in though, 4v1, and that's gonna do it. Drew, the man, the myth, the legend, 17 downs, 19 elims out of him. He just comes in, gets that first pick, absolutely beams. I mean, as soon as we went to his point of view, that player was instantly taken off the board. That is the shots from this young gunner. I don't even think that player was ready for it. He rolled. I think he was mid-roll when he just got eliminated.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, it seems like he doesn't need the runway to be able to perform and be extremely effective on the map every single round. It seemed like Drew was in the mayhem right there, making it happen. A nice, well-rounded effort coming out of Red Notice when it comes to the stat line side. But if you look at the other side, at the Public Hamsters, pretty top-heavy with Delina and Ink right now. There's a reason that they are rated the number 1 and number 2 player in the game. These guys are absolutely insane, but at the end of the day, they need help. So, hey, listen, man, you got to be able to keep on performing. We know that Gronky, he has been pretty much, I think he is the most winningest player in all of Rogue Company history, dating back to all of last November. So, it's very, very interesting. I know that he's been in every single position, and now he's got to be able to make this comeback.
Yeah, and another map is dropped. Let's talk about it. They lost a palace, and now they've lost a breach.
Yeah.
The gods have bled. We thought going into this one there would be no contest whatsoever. Oh, baby, the pop-off. Their energy is on an 11 right now. They're turning it up to 12 as we speak, getting ready for this map number 2. But that map number 1, just what was the biggest takeaway for you for Red Notice?
I mean, honestly, it was the well-rounded team effort. The fact that they just played this map against Final Chapter and they lost it 8-5, and then they're able to come in here against the Hamsters and be able to take this map. That is absolutely incredible, the fact that they were able to do it in 8-6 fashion. That's the worst loss that the Hamsters have taken this entire event. The last map that they lost, it was 8-7, so this one even worse. Now let's talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a straight up best of 5 if Red Notice win it, okay? If Red Notice do win this series 3-0, 3-1, 3-2, doesn't matter. We're resetting the bracket. Why? Because guess what? Public Hamsters, they have not lost a series yet. Red Notice, they lost a series yesterday in winners bracket, taking them down to the elim bracket, which is the reason we saw them just now in the elimination finals. So we are going to have 2 chances for the Public Hamsters to be able to come out victorious, and I'm being honest, they have no excuse to not be able to clutch it up in one of these 2 series.
What a story it would be to come into this LAN, and yes, they are an invited team, but I mean, to be able to compete against the world's best like this, get all the way to the grand finals after such a close elimination finals, and just take the first series and then possibly take the second. I mean, that's a lot of grinding.
Yeah.
That is a lot of Roko, and hey, if there is any team to do it, it is Red Notice right now. They have got so much energy on that side. 40 with his galaxy brain IQ that he is just a self-appointed big brainer over there, and then saying already, calling it before the grand finals even start, saying my teammate is the MVP of this event. I don't care what anyone says. And hey, we've been witnessing it. Drew is just killing it, but I also got to give a credit to the other players. The other players have also been killing it. The whispering, I got to go back to that. That is so key. Look how close Joker is to the other side. You got to make sure that you are whispering, because Delana, he's going to listen to that. He's going to know what's up.
Oh, man.
And that's huge. So let's talk about the bans. We've got Anvil and Mac.
Yeah, Anvil and Mac on one side, and it looks like on the other side, if we're going to be panning over. Okay, we're going to have Vi and Lancer, which means that Scorch is going to be up. Okay, now, we've seen this a million times before. Usually what happens in a situation like this when Scorch is up, there are going to be a lot of mollies, and also you might even bring in the Dahlia for that that immunity to the fire, because guess what? When a Scorch pops a ult, if you're linked to a Scorch, that extra damage from that fire, it's not going to affect you, so you're going to be able to win those gunfights. We know how great Scorch can be in King of the Hill. It's a reason that it's banned so much. It's one of the most banned rogues in King of the Hill for a reason, and now both of these teams, I'm guessing, are going to be able to lock it in. I'm guessing that, honestly, we're going to be seeing... Oh, actually, there's 5 rogues we might see just because Anvil... Oh, Anvil was banned, so we're good to go. We're not going to be seeing Anvil. It's going to be Kestrel, Dahlia, Dallas, and Scorch. That is my guess that both comps are going to be running just because it makes the most sense.
Sure.
And so I got to see exactly who's going to be coming out on top, because I have not seen the Hamsters play with Scorch in the game with King of the Hill in a while.
Yeah, but if you are going to come into this grand finals, you got to come prepared, and I'm sure that the Hamsters know what's up. They were watching every bit of that last series. They know exactly what they're going to do. The bans, the vetoes, they knew how to approach this situation. But sometimes, like I remember in a scrim, Hamsters were, oh, actually it wasn't a scrim. It was I think it was like it was just like, I don't know, a 5K?
Maybe.
A 5K. And they weren't communicating effectively. They weren't knowing ever what their plan was going to be before a map, and it was very surprising to me. I was like, what is exactly going on here? So if they're allowing those habits online to affect their LAN play, that could be huge here. They've got to have a plan for every single engagement they go in with Red Notice, because you better believe it that Red Notice has come to win this LAN. We even heard Drew say that. He said those exact words. He says, I believe he was talking to Pretty Hair or Gandhi, or no, Dylan Roberts. He was saying, I am going to win this LAN. That's all the words he said. He didn't say anything else in the interview. It's just, I'm going to win this LAN. So looking at the picks here, exactly what you said. We've got a Scorch. We got the Kestrel, then the Dallas Phantom. Phantom for Delana. Okay.
Yeah, this is interesting right here. Delana going on Phantom is very interesting to me. The other side, you're going to have a Fixer. So instead of a Dahlia, each side is opting to go for a little bit of a sniper action. Not sure if we're going to be seeing that here. You know, I definitely would like to see some sniper action for sure, man. We love seeing those headshot clips, especially when you got players like this. I mean, look at this grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. You got so many players that can just absolutely go off when it comes to that gun skill. Yeah, it's a stack grand finals, and I mean, honestly, these players deserve it right now. They have been grinding so much, man. I know that these players specifically on Red Notice, they have been grinding, whether it's 8s, whether it's money 8s in the middle of the night. We be playing money 8s till 5 in the morning. It's all about the grind, getting better, getting your individual game better, and then being able to bring it over here and translate it to the main stage, and that's exactly what they're looking to do right here.
This is the grand finals, map number 2 of the first series. Got to call it out. If Red Notice can take these 2 next maps, they're going to be able to reset, and we go into another series. I'm hoping for it at this point, because I would love to see it. Oh, but Delana, he's got other plans. He opens it up with a pick onto 40, shutting him down. But Joker, he's going to answer back with the Halo drones. And, oh my God.
He's got
Delana,
a sniper.
He's not missing.
Yeah, and he's not using an AR either. He said, man, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling like the shots are hitting straight up, man. I just dropped 22 for the loss. I'm going to be coming in here doing whatever I want. And now you can see he's going for the headies. Doesn't have a Kestrel. You can see he started looking at the ground. He's so used to being able to flick that, but no, you chose a different rogue this time. You locked in the Phantom for that extra life, that extra regen, that health regen. It's 9 seconds for Phantom. So it is extremely long if she gets you low that you are going to stay low. And also those sensors, you're able to throw 2 sensors every single time you spawn. And unless the enemy team shoots them, wow, those sensors are not going to be going away. You guys see right there, Drew has the Mamba in hand. And let me just say this, one cool thing about Rogue Company, man. The game is awesome, but the devs are amazing as well, man. Shout out to the Mamba. Name the Mamba after Kobe Bryant, man, the late Kobe Bryant. So, man, that gun is an absolute beamer. It's lethal, just like the Black Mamba was. And man, oh man, it's now a 2v2, making a 2v3. Ink gonna be dropping as well. Man, it looks like they are gonna be able to clear out this B hill right now, and it's gonna start to go over to the side of Red Notice. It's only gonna be Pixie and Gronky at the backside. Are they gonna be able to clutch it up? Nice bounce nade, gonna come out of Joker on the Kestrel. Gronky able to lock it down as he's going to be racking up these points. Oh, he's going to dip out. I was about to say it's 20 seconds left. You got to stay on this hill, get the scrap time.
Yeah, just gobble the rest of this up to get the 3 stack on the rotate. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Gronky waiting this one out. He needs to be watching his teammates' screens at this point. Just a beautiful advantage of land, just to get a little bit of extra awareness. Look over. 40, going to open this one up. A lot of good kills are being made in the rotation. Drew hitting everything. Oh my God, that was absolute beams. And he's going to take out the dart and just play this corner here, watching the zips. Ink's going to be the only one over there. Nash is going to grab some up, though, and that kill feed is looking good right now. Red Notice are going to make this little bit of a comeback. They have got plenty of control right now, and they bought them so much time. Oh, my God, and the flank comes in. That is going to be huge. They're going to grab all of this. He just got him down to 20% health. He is not missing. Delena, though, coming in and just disrupting the entire setup.
Delena just came in and said, nope, this is my hill. Doesn't matter. You think you got the spawns. You think you're going to be holding down this money hill. No, I got all the money in my back pocket. I'm Phantom, and it's time to just absolutely delete everybody that I see. My goodness, Delena is going off right now in this King of the Hill. They've got a nice lead right now, looking like they will be able to hold this final 15 seconds, which would take it to about a 35-40 point lead. So we got to see how they're going to be able to lock this down, man. Here we go. They've got the 40-point lead now. We're about to go to this final D hill. We know how explosive this can be. You got Scorch. You got 4 mollies on the map. Let's get it popping.
Delena being absolutely surgical. He's going to get 1, but that is a trade out. We have got the 3v3 in effect. We have watched a little bit of immunity there from the Scorch, just jumping in.
Yeah.
You can't hurt me, you gotta push in. Woo! Nash not going to deal with that at all. He just shuts that down, and they are gonna grab this time to get back into this one. And they are set up for a possible comeback, but Ink is gonna stay alive.
Yeah,
he gets this pick, and he is ready. They're stacked and ready for a push right now. They have got to get ready on the side of Red Notice because it is coming in fast. The instant is down. Pix able to get 1, he gets 2, and they are moving on in. Gronky right behind him. I don't think there's going to be time for another push. That might have just done it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, right now, this squad is looking absolutely insane. They were able to flip the map, retake the spawns where you currently see Delena at right now. Anytime you can hold that side of the map for this final D-hill, you're going to be forcing the squad to be running down the middle of the map, as you guys can see now. But there's no Fixer on the other side, and guess what, baby? Fixer, he can see through smoke. Wow, Pixie right there is looking a little bit lost in the Scorch just because he can't see it. 3 are going to be dropping on the side of the Hamsters. Only going to be Delena in the back, and he's 1 HP. Whoa! Nash, he was just able to absolutely fry him right there with that pistol. Man, I wasn't sure if he was able to see a foot or what that was. Ooh, is he going to be able to take out Ink? Ink ends up dropping. That kill feed's going really blue. And now 40 points, or 40 points is all they're going to be needing in order to secure this victory. It's a sudden death, though. They cannot step off the hill. We've already seen in this tournament a team be ready to make the comeback, have it in the bag, and then just step off the hill to end up losing it. So right now you can see Pix. He is going to be on the hill, or 40, excuse me, on the hill, not letting them. Pick's going to be coming in hot with the Scorch. You can see right now, he's able to take him out, and it looks like it's a 2v2 now. Oh my goodness, but the side of Red Notice and Joker and Nash, they're able to take him out. Gronky's 1 HP. You got to stay on the hill. Nice play coming out of Joker. Hit the stem. He's full HP, and now they only need to hold for 2 more seconds, and this might be an early victory for the side of Red Notice, taking the 1-0 advantage.
absolutely no way. Joker and Nash just hitting all of the pushes they needed. They knew that they had to buy some time. They needed to gain some ground. And you see 40 celebrating his butt off right now.
I don't know why. He's only got 2 downs. Everyone else on his team has 12. I don't know why he's the one standing up, but hey, we'll take it. If you win, it's a team sport like we said, man. Simple as that, as long as you do your job. But, I mean, you're the Scorch. You're the entry fragger. You're supposed to be getting the downs, man. So
that is his job. His job is literally just to look at the camera and then look at the other team. That's it. Just put out that vibe right there, and it is working. His entire team are feeling good right now. You know the vibes. This is his vibes all day, and we are looking at Drew going to be looking at a little bit of intel there. Now he's going to rotate around and wrap. Gronky going to get a pick for himself. That's good news. But Drew answers back, and a sneaky play out of Ink. Going to get one for himself. Drew and Joker, though, holding this mid. Some shots being landed by Inks. Tim comes out. Some shots being landed. Good win onto Drew right there. 40 was in position. He could have got the help right there. That should have been a crossfire, but 40 didn't peak in time. Inks just going to back up and wait this one out. He is doing a good job at that, but there we go. Nash and Joker pushing on in, gaining that ground. I love the zoning that they have been doing in the last round. That was incredible there at the last second, and they keep doing it here in this game. Drew just grabbing a little bit of intel for himself right now. He's just going to get smacked with that one, and then the push comes in. Gronky grabs that, and now B-Hill possibly going in the favor of Hamsters. 40 and Joker are there, though. Joker with half health can't peek. Gronky just going to back up and wait it out.
You can see Ink right now. He's able to get a nice pick. Another player 1. He takes out 40. That's a big 2-piece coming out of Ink. Man, oh man, they're starting to run away with this one. Already 60-0. They're almost halfway there, ladies and gentlemen. And this one's only on the second hill. This is getting ugly quick. We got to see if Red Notice are going to be able to start to mount this comeback. But right now, they're already rotating over to C, ladies and gentlemen. And this might be exactly what you need to do in this situation. We know how much of a power hill C can be. You can see Ink all the way across the map. It's 30 seconds left on this hill, and he's not going to be even worried about B. He's saying, listen, you guys can have all the scrap time you want. Take that free 30. We're going to go ahead and get this C set up. We're going to lock it down. And you can see right now, Nash, he's going to be looking for Ink, and we got ourselves a 1v1, Dallas on Dallas. Ink is going to be up top on the other side of this corner. I don't think that Nash knows that he's there, though. I'm not sure if Ink knows that Nash is there. This might be an interesting situation. He's got the help from Drew. Ink is going to try to wide swing.
What?
Nash isn't able to take him out, though, and that's going to be 2 dropping. That's absolutely massive for the side of Public Hamsters.
No, you can't let that happen. He just swung on him, took him out, and got away scot-free. Double peaks, grabs it again. What is going on? The Hamsters coming to life right now, kicking some serious butt. Ink is going to be popping out, trying to look for Drew. That's an easy pickup for him, and that's going to buy them even more time to possibly end it right here and now. Nash going to get the roll out. Ink is not even going to take it. He is just ready to look for that flank. Gets the snap out, finds Nash, the perfect timing. What?
Yeah.
No, take that fight. Take that fight. You got to. And now he gets 2. He gets 2 there. That is a big missed opportunity. Even if he lost that fight, he would have gotten him at least weak. And now they're just going to run over them, all because of that one scenario. That is unfortunate. And this gives them a little bit of more breathing room in this second round to maybe make a comeback. Joker here going to look for the middle push, maybe. He's going to wrap around, try to get with his teammate. Ensign is down. Joker's still looking for some crossfire here. Delana sitting in the back.
If Nash can kill Delana right here in the back, they're going to be having the spawns. That's going to be absolutely massive. And yes, they take him out, so now they have the spawns. You saw in the last round, Public Hamsters were able to flip the spawns, take this side, and be able to come out victorious simply because you spawned them on the other side of the map. You know exactly where they're coming from. Ink is going to be able to take one out. Oh, man, what a play. Gronky drops one as well. Man, these squads are absolutely frying right now, man. The gun skill, do not drop me in this lobby. I'll be running for my life.
Same here. I do not want any of that smoke. Delana here is going to get 1. Joker answers back with his own, and now they're going to be trying to push up. Only 40 seconds left in this round right now. They have to have a full hold and a good one at that, and that's just not going to happen with that. Look at that.
That's
Look
the
at
team shots right there. I'm not going to lie. This squad in Public Hamsters, not only do they look like they're clicking, they look mad. They're playing with some anger behind them right now. Good. Yeah, and
it should be.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, hey, I'm gonna be honest. If I got 40 over here dropping 2 downs in one side in one round, 2 downs in the next round, I'm going to be pretty mad that he's standing up talking mess because, listen, man, you got to be able to sit down, focus up, drop some more kills, help your squad a little bit more. But an interesting note is that the entry fraggers for both squads only have a few downs, 5 for the side of Pixie on Scorch and 4 for the side of 40 on Scorch. So, I mean, honestly, Pixie isn't doing much better right now.
Yeah, just focused on OBJ, honestly. That's really what it's all about.
That's
They're getting in there, and then the push is coming out on the other side from their teammates, and it has been really good. Drew! Oh, my gosh, the lasers out of this guy. No wonder the chat is saying, oh, cheats, because it is so perfect. I mean, their aim is insane. And Drew's just getting a little bit of intel here, sees Gronky, and is going to get a nice dink. Not going to take him out, though, but some very good cover coming in from him with these angles. He's forced to back down. They've got a good stack here, though. Drew picks up 1. He takes that, Chow. He takes it.
And that's the reaction time I'm talking about. Most people wouldn't be able to even land a shot on that player rolling back, and Drew is locked in. Man, oh man, is this round going to be a complete 360 of what we saw the last one? Not exactly sure, but right now Nash, he does have the angle. He's got the flank for this next kill. Let's see exactly what's going to happen. This is going to be a massive fight between Drew, but you know what? Sometimes, Pixie, you just got to use the utility. Why would I use a gun when I can just throw a molly at you? You're in a corner.
An outplay is an outplay. At the end of the day, when Drew's shooting lights out, you got to beat him somehow. Delana going to get a pick of his own. Good job watching mid like that, and now they're going to hold this one down. Gronky is ready for it. Got to back down. He's just going to get a little bit of help here, sitting on this. On the hill. Now he's really got to back down. Got to be careful here from the fixer. Drew is going to beam 1 down, and now the flank coming in through mid. Drones go down, and the stim is going to help him survive. Gronky with the 2 down. That was a big play to help his team stay up.
Yeah, and it's plays like that, which is why Gronky is one of the most winningest players in all of Rogue Company history. The man has been in every situation. He's been playing Koth for a very, very long time, and he is very ready to make more plays like that throughout this grand finals because, man, oh man, he has been here before, he's seen it before, done it before, and he's ready to do it again.
And Blue did say Hamster's best map is Breach, right? I mean, that is what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I mean, Hamsters are having a tough time right now. We are tied up 1-1 in this Keen game, and it could not be any crazier.
Oh, you got turned on. Delina gonna be able to take out Nash. That is super unfortunate. My goodness. And now Delina, he's gonna be going up against 40. He's got that ult pop. Oh, wow. No. Delina was almost able to take out one regardless. Good Lord God Almighty. This C is being locked down by Public Hamsters right now. This squad in red notice, they're going to need to find a way to get inside. This fixer ult might be the way that this is going to be able to happen. No, the second that you pop it, those drones are going to be a-flying. And hey, listen, you can see through all the smoke you want, but you're not going to be seeing those Kestrel drones coming right at you. So this squad in Public Hamster, they're looking good. They're locking down C, and this is a money hill, baby. They might have the next 30 seconds.
The exact counter they needed because they were going to come in hot, and Drew was just going to lay down some insane fire. That was a great read there by the Kestrel. Gronky putting some good hits in. Drew just going to be looking for his lane right now, ready for it, but they are going to sniff him out, and he is trying to stay alive the best he can. Delana is all over him right now. Gronky picking up the full kill, and here we go. We are coming all the way down to this. This is a huge moment. Red Notice need to get super aggro right now. They've only got 1.5 pushes to make right now. No, they've got 1. They have got absolutely 1 push, and here we go. Drew is going to lob one up. Nothing connects. Gronky checking out the mid. He is going to know there's going to be 3 in there. He just needs to hide this one out. He cannot contest that one. He's going to get picked up. Nash coming in. He's going to get 2, and they're going down. Delana jumps on in. He gets taken down, and now Red Notice has control.
Yeah, and this is the thing, though, is that it looks like Ink is still going to be fighting for those spawns, and this honestly is the right play right now to be able to lock it down, but you got to be able to win the one. Nash going to be able to take him out in an absolutely massive 1v1. Gronky hopping up, hitting those nice headshots onto 40. He doesn't stand a chance. 24 seconds remaining for the side of Public Hamsters to be able to take this one, lock it up. Ink, he's going to be moving to the back to make sure that his squad gets spawns just in case they get taken out, but right now they know exactly where this squad of Red Notice is going to be coming from, and Red Notice right now, they're going to be walking right into the meat grinder, baby. That's going to be 4 down, and that's going to be all she wrote. Man, oh man, Public Hamsters coming out with the big King of the Hill victory.
Look at that. Delana is happy. A happy Delana is a scary Delana. He is just laughing his butt off right now. He is happy, and they are vibing. They're feeling it right now. This is great stuff out of the Hamsters. Finally, they've got their setup. They're looking like they're as dominant as they were yesterday. They lost that map, and they were not happy about it. They were playing angry. They got more aggressive. They were starting to win more fights. Delana was getting his reads off so well. Every single flank did not work out for the side of Red Notice. Why? Because Delana was already 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, Delana right now, he's playing on another level in this King of the Hill. Now, one thing that I will point out about these two teams, okay? This squad in Public Hamsters, they're a King of the Hill team. They are very good at King of the Hill because of this pickup of Pixie. So when Frag Out, Frag Out, he is one of the most loved players to ever come into Rogue Company. When Frag Out took his talents to Halo with Flame Sword, shout out to Flame Sword, man. Big shout out to that. When he was able to go, guess what? They said we need to replace you with somebody that can pick up the slack. And Frag, he was a great demolition player. When you replace a great demolition player with a great King of the Hill player, it changes the trajectory of your entire team, and that's why this squad has been such a great King of the Hill team, and that's why I feel like they're going to need to try and steal one of the demolitions away from the side of Red Notice, because Red Notice, they're the players that have been practicing 8s, all these things, getting all these little strategies together to be able to put them together right here in a demolition. You see how nice 40 was feeling right there. My goodness, man, this squad was absolutely putting on.
Yeah, that just came down to the wire, having to ice it up. And they knew exactly what their game plan was going to be here at the end. We get to see a different point of view from Delana. He was in that corner and just ready to get it started. I am so hyped for this grand finals. Red Notice are fighting to stay in this one. They want to grab this first series and get forced into that reset. That is their goal right now. We've got the Runway Ronin over on the side of Red Notice. I've seen it time and time again. And then Fixer and Glitch over on the side of Hamsters. Oh, man. What was map 3 again? Hollows?
Yeah.
Hollows.
Yeah, we're going to Hollows. That is the other cool thing about this series. Yes, it only contains 3 different maps in the best of 5.
Yeah.
But all 3 of these maps are the 3 newest maps to come into competitive Rogue. Aside from Wanted. We all know that Wanted, we want to give the players, wanted to give the players a little bit more time to understand Wanted before they came over to the land.
Come on. Wanted.
Hey, listen,
Piece
man.
of cake.
I love the map. It's great. It's beautiful. But hey, at the end of the day, we want to see the best of the best right now. And these squads, they're playing now on the 3 newest maps, aside from Wanted, in the game. So, you love to see the maps that are being made for competitive, being picked in competitive. Because guess what? These teams, they picked these maps. They picked all 4 of the first maps. And guess what? The last one that did not get banned was Palace yet again. So, honestly, it looks like these squads, they're starting to favor these newer maps, which is pretty interesting. Because if you think about it, if you're playing an older map that another team knows how to play more, you might feel a little bit more comfortable, like you can throw something that they haven't seen when you're playing these newer maps, because guess what? There are still strats being came up with for all of these maps, honestly, for Hollows, Breach, and every single new map. There's always new strategies being made, and I want to see if Public Hamsters, if they're going to be able to pull out something a little bit tricky here in this demo to be able to try and steal it away from Red Notice, because let me tell you, this is one of Red Notice's best demo maps individually. When I say that, that means that when Nash is playing Money 8s or something like that, and he's by himself, he can absolutely perform. He can drop 22 downs easily. Same thing with Drew, same thing with 40, and same thing with Joker. All 4 of them individually on this map are absolutely incredible. So I want to see how that's going to translate to them playing as a team together. Not sure if I was able to see them play on this map during this week so far. probably have. But honestly, I'm ready to see what they're going to be able to do against this squad in Public Hamsters.
40 on the Saint, maybe. A Talon coming up, the Seeker for Joker. And we are going to have to get a little bit of a reset there. Not sure what's going on, but yeah, we're just going to wait it out for the lobby to get back and together. We have seen that obviously Hollows has been very strong. I love all the love that they're showing to the camera.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen that Red Notice have been very strong on Hollows, so that to me says, okay, they might have just won the veto. They might have won that one out. You see the 2 breaches, and you're already like, well, wait a minute. No, Hamsters might have the advantage there. But no, they lost game 1. And what was the other map, the only other map that Hamsters dropped in this tournament? It was Palace. And guess what? We're playing that twice, game 4 and game 5. So to me, Red Notice are in perfect position right now. I said it on the desk yesterday. You have got to win out on your vetoes. You got to win out on your bans. That just sets it up to make it too easy for your team. It just takes a lot more pressure off of you, especially when you've got to compete against the best of the best, and you've got to be winning those gunfights, because that's really what it comes down to after you get really confident in your picks. And it was looking good. At the picks that we just saw, how can you predict this map to go?
Well, I wasn't able to completely see both sides. It was pretty quick, so I wasn't able to really analyze it. Yeah, it looks like we are going to get a defensive Seeker, a defensive Talon. I believe they are on the defense. Yeah, so it's going to be. Yeah. So we're going to have Dallas on the offensive side. Pixie going to be picking the Scorch to go ahead and get that bomb down. But there's no mollies on the side of Red Notice, so the Scorch is literally ineffective. It is essentially pointless because, I mean, you could pick any Tenacity character essentially and do the same thing. There's going to be no mollies coming out of this defensive side. It's going to be a lot of C4s, and guess what? You're not going to have Tenacity for a few rounds, and guess what? You got Saint and Talon on that side. That's 2 C4s, and if they throw them at the same time, it doesn't even matter if you have Tenacity. You're dying either way. So I'm going to be honest, this Scorch pick might not have been the best one. We got to see. Maybe they're going to be regretting this one. Maybe they would have wished they went an Anvil, something like that. We know how good Ink can be on that rogue, but hey, listen, right now, they're the best team for a reason, man. So I'm not going to put anything past Public Hamsters. I'm sure if they pick this comp, they're going to be feeling comfortable for a reason, but at least they're going some intel, because I'm going to be honest, a lot of times they play this map, they just pick no intel on offense, and that just absolutely blows my mind. So at least they're going to be having a little bit of intel with that Dallas snap coming out right now.
That's how good their awareness is. They don't need it. They know exactly what's going down on the battlefield at all times, and that's really what you need. If you do get forced into a pick that you're an undesirable comp, let's say, then you can pretty much guess that a team like Hamsters are going to be ready to overcome and just adapt to it, right? Especially what you just said, not needing any intel. So that's still, to me, they're dangerous no matter what, even if they lose out on the veto and they lose out on the rogue picks. And here we go. They're going to stack it hard and heavy. Pixie going in right off the rip, putting it down as soon as possible, and just like you said, goes down, gets taken out fast, but some damage has been put down on Joker. If they can go out and get that pick onto Joker, that would be massive, but 40 and Drew are just going to annihilate anybody that would try to make that push. Oh my god, Halo drones, perfect position out of them. Drew just jumps out and gets onto the site, putting down the damage, getting those full kills, and last player up is going to be trying to make a play. No health, like maybe 2 health, and then he just gets immediately annihilated. That was a beautiful site control on the side of Red Notice. They knew exactly what they wanted to do, Rome.
Yeah, and the great thing about Red Notice right there, you could tell the communication was definitely on point with what they wanted to do. They understood they didn't want to get aggro on that site. They just wanted to be able to back up and feel good about themselves, lock it down in defense, let them get on that bomb site, dump the utility, and feel very, very good. So let's go ahead and listen in with the squad of Red Notice right now on this defensive side. Let's see how they're going to lock it down.
You need me to go?
It's behind the thing. You can't. They might play.
You won't be able to start. Yeah, watch over there. Go.
You can sit down.
Yeah. 40. He called me out.
Finger.
He's backing up. Let's go for it now.
He's gonna go for the plant.
He's planning right here.
Oh, he's outer. 1, two inner.
Can we pitch inner, guys?
Inner.
I'm only one here.
We can kill Long. Long's by himself.
Yeah,
Smoke inner.
Smoke inner.
Yep, and there was somebody mid.
Kill Long.
You guys have to go first.
He might be in the left.
He's out.
He's gone.
He's not completely gone.
Over here. On
Who
the
might go
heady.
mid?
Got one. He's getting res.
Right here, look, right here.
Close right.
Long.
Good job, Drew.
Behind flank. Outer's one. He's full now.
He's pushing.
Fuck, man.
How'd they get that bomb down?
I don't know, bro.
I mean, it was revealed.
No,
you should
Nash,
stay. We don't have that long.
You have to stay.
I can't stay because I'm revealed. They're gonna play for the pick.
Well,
I have to play my life.
You have to go back
he
then,
was
'cause we can't stop him rotating.
Try to at least back up to the wall or something. You feel me? Like.
No, I did, but the thing is, the way he was playing right there, he was close enough on the right side of the
You have
cover.
a C4. If they jump over, you're good.
I do have a C4. No, but I'm saying, like, he was to the far right, so you guys had an angle on him, no?
No.
I
You have to
love
go to
what
the
I
heady.
just heard out of them. That was them trying to, in the middle of a tournament, just switch things up. The things weren't working out, so they say, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to fix this. Like, yeah, it does sound like maybe it's a little bit of a desperation, like, oh, they're starting to get a little bit nervous. That's not it at all. They are actively trying to make changes for every single round, and that is a beautiful aspect of it. And plus, I gotta call something out. Rome, you were making calls way ahead of time. Man, you should have been a coach.
Yeah, and that is the interesting thing about that, man. I did see that Ink was still long. They didn't fully clear it out. You have to completely clear out that box. And the interesting thing about that play is they honestly probably should have just kept pushing long, flanked around, tried to make something happen. But honestly, this one right now, Pixie is having the worst time of his life trying to plant this bomb on A right now. And this is exactly what I was talking about. It's going to be so hard for Pixie to be able to live through it simply because you have so much utility on the defensive side. You've got 2 bounce nades, also a bounce nade that does a ton of damage with Seeker, double the damage. You also got 2 C4s.
Oh.
So it is just so hard for them to plant at A. I feel like honestly B is their only option, which oh.
You like to see it, the body disrespect, shooting him, letting him know. I mean, if you're not going to stand up, if you're not going to talk across the stage, you might as well do it in the game. That's just a lot easier. Just putting a little bit of bullets in the bodies, you know, just some fun banter. Like to see it. Getting competitive over here. That's exactly what I talked about. They made their adjustments, and then they won the next round. That is a beautiful thing to see out of Red Notice.
And now we got to see if the side of Public Hamsters, if they're going to opt to go over to this B side, because A did not look the best. And that's exactly what they're going to be doing right now. They're going to go ahead and send Ink long. He's going to be snapping, clearing out. He's going to be snapping out Nash X.
Yep.
He's going to get revealed any second now, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the Scorch, and she's going to go down. Is he going to be able to? Is that maxed out? Oh my gosh! He was able to land that from a mile away, and now there's going to be nobody to plant that bomb. Nobody else is going to have tenacity on the squad of Public Hamsters, and man, oh man, right now it's a nice defensive stance coming out of Red Notice. If Public Hamsters win this round, that is a miracle.
That is 2 C4s that we've seen from Nash right now. Oh, Delana, he's opening it up, going to get a pick. 40's there, though, going to put some shots in the back now, ready to help out Nashix right now, and they are going to play this one a little bit slower. That pick coming in like that, cannot have that happen in this scenario. Ink going to put some good shots down. The nade goes out, trying to finish him off. 40's still going to just stay up right now. That's exactly what he needs to do. Gronky is going to get his head down, and 40 lands his as well. You like to see the lobs coming up. Ink all by his lonesome. No way, no how.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that Nash, he had his C4 maxed out. Not sure if 40 does, but man, oh man, when you max out that C4, you're able to do so much damage and honestly toss that thing a mile away. Now Ink, he's in a 1v3. He's done some miraculous things, but this isn't going to be one of them. Red Notice going up 3-1 in the demolition, finding themselves with the advantage yet again over Public Hamsters. And let me just say, Nighty, this is a situation where demolition wins championships, point blank, period. In previous 10Ks a couple months ago, it was King of the Hill. You know, you were able to win those King of the Hills. That's all you needed to do. Win those respawns, you're good to go. But now, it's going to be all about the demos first, third, and fifth map. Honestly, if I'm the side of Red Notice, knowing I'm the better demolition team, I'm coming into each demo saying, look, we need to win this one, play our game, we know we're the better demo team. And then if you go into King of the Hill, it's, hey, let's just warm up our shots for the next match, man. Simple as that.
Yeah.
We just win our demos, we'll be happy with that because, I mean, honestly, this squad in Public Hamsters, they have looked so clean in King of the Hill. But, I mean, honestly, if they're struggling to win on a King of the Hill map where, as Blue said, they haven't lost once, who knows how the next King of the Hill is going to go on a different one because that one's Palace, baby. And anytime you got to go to the castle, somebody's going to get crowned king. And right now, Red Notice looks like they're going to be wearing that crown as only Gronky is going to be left alive with one more player. Looks like a little bit of sneakery going to be coming out of Joker. He's going to be coming in to Gronky. He's able to take him out. Looking at Ink Long, it's a 4v1. They're going to be hunting him down. I wouldn't be surprised if he took the zip line, honestly, to make sure that Ink is pinched in there. And Ink is going to say, you know what? I'll see you later. Nobody's going to be getting that $1,000 for the down. I'll go ahead and take the minus 250 for hopping off. You know, simple as that. You can see 40. He's getting up saying, yeah, you ain't want to challenge me. You ain't want to challenge me. Simple as that. You know what was going to happen. You know my body. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 40, man. Shout out to 40. He's definitely a character for sure, man.
I love it. Honestly, didn't know much about him going into this as far as his personality is concerned. I mean, what can you do? You make some tweets. You know, you say some things on stream, but, I mean, there was no video. There was no evidence of this kind of personality. I mean, there was a lot of trash talk, a lot of it, and now it is in full animation, and we are just absolutely gobbling up all of that. That is beautiful. I like to see that competitive fire coming out of that side, and like we said, that is his job. He's keeping his team's morale hot right now, and a player as young and as talented as Drew Whitlock, you want to have that constantly fueled, and that's exactly what's happening. 40 landing some good shots right there. Oh my
40.
6.
That headstrong just saved his life. He just took 119 damage from that bounce nade. That was almost tragic because anytime that you down the revive character, this squad in Public Hamsters, they are going to make their move, and it is going to be a scary one to look at. You can see Pixie, he's throwing that EMP at Nash. That way that Nash cannot throw a C4, and they're going to be pushing him out instead. I like the play, but there's a Saint drone, baby, and he's going to be able to get up. Ink is hopping in. He gets taken out. Nash X, he is putting him in the meat grinder, ladies and gentlemen. Able to pick up the 3-piece with the Deadeye. Being a Deadeye, that's a 5-1 advantage. Red Notice are here to stay.
The power of Saint. Winning out on those picks is so big right now. They were able to get back into this fight. Hey, Drew, we see you, buddy. We see you over there, man. He's giving some camera some love as well. I love it. This team is absolutely killing it. All cylinders are just firing away right now, and it couldn't be any better of a grand final so far. Checking out the stats, 11 assists out of Nash X. The teammate, gotta love it. Talon being able to put that dart where he needs to and grab the intel necessary, but also 17 elims. Going to be following up with his teammates. You got to love what you're seeing from these boys, and Delana, he's really got to be the catalyst for me. He's got to make something happen. It is all up to him. It is on his shoulders for me. Being the #1 player in the world, let's see him push. He's going to put the Halo drones down, and then he just backs out of that situation. Still watching the flank right now. Going to possibly go for a rotation. Wait,
Nash.
What just happened? Nash with the C4s, man. He's hitting them all.
Yeah, they went for the hand revive, and anytime you do that, you're going to be right next to that player, and we already know Nashy maxed out his C4, so that thing absolutely deleted the Dahlia, trying to get that revive. Delina is going to have to go crazy, almost able to take out 2, but that's not going to be the case. Man, oh man, a 6-1 advantage coming in for Red Notice in the demolition. I said this is one of their individually best maps, so I want to see how they're going to be able to put it together as a team, and honestly, this is looking like the Mona Lisa picture right now. This is absolutely beautiful, even though it's not that pretty of a picture.
Wow, okay. Oh, all right. Well, I think it's a nice picture. But anyways, yeah, Delaney, you got to put 2 guns on him at all times. He's absolutely on fire right now. He's playing exceptionally well. He's making good decisions. But Red Notice are doubling up. They're making sure to get those team fights off. If there's not 2, there's 3 guns on every individual player on the side of Hamsters, and that is overwhelming. Shout out to the crowd up there. What you guys doing? Hey, y'all. Now, that's some passion right there. Staying all the way, watching the grand finals, making sure to just show the love to your esport. And here we go. We've got our picks in. Gronky on the Dahlia, Dallas for Inc.
There it is.
Delana on the Kestrel, obviously, just killing it all day long. And then they've got the Trench. This is the comp.
You think so?
This is going to do it.
I don't think so.
They'll come back. Watch it.
I don't think so.
It's going to happen.
What did I say on the offensive side for the side of Public Hamsters? I said they probably should have went Anvil instead of Scorch. And then you look at the other side right now, on the side of Red Notice, they're pulling out the Anvil instead of the Scorch.
Joker, Nashix, they have been putting up some good plays. We've seen it. The Anvil might be the difference maker, but we'll have to see. Hamsters can definitely make this comeback. We've seen it. You've talked about it. It can happen.
Yeah.
They've just got to execute at this point. The pressure is on. This is the grand finals of the first major LAN for Rogue Company.
Yeah.
And the nerves get set.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. None of these players have been to LAN competitively. Gronky, yes, we all know that he came from Fortnite. He's been to one LAN before. I asked him about it, but it was more of a friendly thing that happened for Fortnite. So it wasn't exactly, a team scenario, things like that.
Going for fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This squad though, right now, they've never been in this position. They might be getting nervous. Right now, I believe Inc. only has one down, I believe, if that's correct. But hey, right now, Delana, he's playing a super aggro position. He's able to get the trade, but ends up getting taken out completely. And now it's a 2v3. The Saint is down as well. Gronky dropping low. He ends up getting taken out by 40. Nice play by him. 40 picking up a nice two-piece on the Anvil. Now we got ourselves a 2v2 situation. Now, oh my gosh! Pixie getting the beautiful pick. Double headshot dink onto Nash. Not giving him a chance. And now 40, he's got the bomb. What's he going to be able to do with it?
Got to play this one smart. 2v1. 40, the big brain. It's just not big enough today. And that is going to be the shutdown.
Ink didn't even land a body shot just now. That was 2 headshots. He shot 2 bullets with that revolver.
That's why his name's Ink. Dink, dink. Get it?
Just missing the D. Man, oh man.
Hey, let's go. All right.
Shout out to Ink, man. Shout out to him, because right now, we already know what he's capable of. So, able to hit that 2-tap. I'm going to be honest, I'm not even surprised at this point. I've seen him do it online for months and months now. So coming here, I got to say, right now is where you got to show out. But if you're the side of Public Hamsters, you got to keep on racking up these wins. You do not want that 7th round to come in for Red Notice early. At least you got to win the next 2, in my opinion, if you want a chance at winning this map. Simply because, honestly, even though it is a defense-favored map, they have a great comp on offense to be able to counter exactly what you want to do. If you look at the side of Public Hamsters, they don't exactly have a lot to get you off the bomb. They have one bounce grenade, Oh my God! I'm sitting here trying to talk. I can't even do that, man. Red Notice, they're taking out all the competition. It's a 2v1. Anvil and Kestrel gonna be going up against the Trench and Pixie by his own sum. He's able to switch and still get the kill, but he's 40 HP. And Drew right now, he's coming in. And Drew Whitlock, he's gonna go ahead, get the revive, get that extra. He didn't even need the revive. He doesn't need the extra cash. He said, you know, we're up 7-2. We're feeling good. They are standing up, talking, ladies and gentlemen. Look at 40. All you see is an elbow. He's clapping hands. Look at him, ladies and gentlemen. He is talking his stuff, and he has got a right. He's letting them know we're the better demo team. We're here. We're not playing around.
If you can back it up, then so be it. Just let it fly, and he is doing just that right now. Drew was like trying to get some words in. You can see that he was trying to fit a little bit of his trash in. And he was like, you know what? Never mind. 40's got it all for all of us. Like, it's okay. We'll just let him take over. But we have got to hear what these comms are like on Red Notice. It has got to be something. Let's go in.
What are we doing? Are we just playing slow, right?
I snapped the kid middle. Yeah, I'm trying to play for this kid. Fucking A-side flank. Second.
Go watch over you, Drew. So you get there, and then I'll go take zip with things.
I don't see anything flanking A.
Wait, they don't. Okay, you're good, Drew.
There's nothing A. There's nothing A.
Yo, take zip with me. Take this with me, 40. Let me go first. No, just let me go first.
Got one. Great, good trade. That's down.
Another one in there. He's rezzing, bro. He's hand rezzing him.
I got one.
Yeah,
Yo, A's free.
Yo, Drew, can you get out?
We reset, Drew. Get out, Drew. Where are they? I removed one.
Two in there.
They're half free.
Two in.
I got snapped.
Come on. I have A long. I have a bounce and a molly.
I only have a smoke.
I have to rat.
One's middle, one's rotating middle. Dallas, rotating through middle. Stay down. Stay right there. Stay right there. 97. Dead.
See him.
2v1.
You gotta let him off site.
I can't. 2v2.
Fuck. He's dead. He's dead. Yo, right here, right? Look, yo, check my ping out. Right there. Look, he's rolling the site. Yep.
Let's go, baby. Kill him.
Come on, baby.
And that does it. Red Notice are going to win it out on Hollows. What an insane game that was. We were just shown that they can close it out. That was beautiful execution there at the end. Hey, I love what I was talking to you, and you were like, man, he's got to push that. He's got to zip. And there was 3 players down. They were about to get the res. Pix was watching for the zip. You were just on it. You're like, get aggressive. Go. Get the first pick.
Yeah, man, at this rate, man, the way these players are playing, I just want to see them absolutely keep going crazy, man. Red Notice, they're able to go up 2-1 in the series, which is absolutely massive. And now we're going to back-to-back Palace to finish things off. We got to see how this is going to go. And like you said, I think this is starting to favor Red Notice for these last 2 maps. Man, oh man, as you guys can see, these amazing replays coming through from this game. Man, oh man. You can see Ink right now. This is definitely a highlight, man. Gonna go ahead and roll off. Smart business decisions right there.
It is.
Ended up not making it work, though, unfortunately. They ended up getting wiped out. That was a bad loss for Public Hamsters.
Yeah, that is going to be a morale booster for Red Notice. That is everything that they needed to close out this series right now. They've got 1 map to go to get our reset. Cannot wait to see the rest of this one. We're going to go to a quick break, but when we get back, we have got map number 4 of our grand finals of the Rogue Company Showdown Invitational.
Something wicked must wake up.
You're next.
Magnificent.
Death approaches.
Looks deadly.
Let the bloodshed begin.
Let's finish this.
We gotta get this back to the director. It's Jackal! What is that thing?
There are greater things at stake than glory or vanity. There is purpose.
Rogues. In the heart of the Arctic tundra lies volcanic destruction. This is Meltdown. a geothermal energy plant. This top-secret AI research facility sits atop a dormant volcano. Or so we thought. Jackal has attacked this facility and has sent it to self-destruct, which our source at the base tells us would cause a chain reaction of catastrophic volcanic eruptions all around the world. That's where we come in. As you make your way through this facility, you'll battle both the enemy and the elements. Nestled in the icy tundra, Meltdown's multi-level compound provides ample vantage point to get the drop on your foes. Just hold on tight to those zip lines. The floor is locked. Well, you know. Available across King of the Hill, Team Deathmatch, Demolition, and Strikeout. Get ready to dive into Meltdown with a Year 2 Season 1 update in Rogue Company.
There are greater things at stake than glory or vanity. There is purpose.
You're right. He's gone. You're safe now.
No, he got the data. Now no one is safe.
Something wicked has wake up.
I never minded a little blood on my hands.
The fires of hell burn bright today.
Slaughter is my specialty.
We are back at the Rogue Company Showdown Invitational. What we just witnessed was Hamsters, who have been so dominant, actually get taken down twice. 2 maps have been taken away from them. Breach, their best, and now Hollows. Red Notice are here, and they have 2 more to go in this series. And it's Palace. We just talked about it. Public Hamsters, they had a hard time on Palace earlier yesterday, and this is a perfect opportunity for Red Notice to close this one out and give us a reset into another best of 5.
Yeah, Canny, Key, Cool, and Class of Passion, they actually did take a map off of them. It was 8-7. That was Palace Demolition, which is going to be 5th map. But this is King of the Hill. This is where their bread and butter is made. As I said, when they replaced Pixie with Fragout, this team immediately turned from a Demolition team into a King of the Hill team. So I do not see them losing these King of the Hills, honestly. And I'm going to be totally honest. If I am the side of Red Notice, knowing that they're the stronger King of the Hill team, we're the stronger Demo team, we're up 2-1 right now. Right now, you do not want to get down if you lose this map, if you're the side of Red Notice. You cannot, you just got to be able to take it on the chin if you get taken out. Sure. Simple as that. You just want to keep your shot warm. If you win, great. But if you lose, do not let it get to your head. You know you're the better Demolition team, at least right now. So take it to that 5th map if you lose and be completely confident. Act like that 4th map didn't even happen. Simple as that. I think they'll be able to do it, though.
It is a viable strategy. If you are very confident going into the rest of the series, and you know that one game type is a lot stronger, that you'll just take that game 5, no problemo. You do not want to allow the comeback potential from this game 4 and that morale to just be gathered by Hamsters. You don't want to let it affect you whatsoever. I like that strategy. That's actually something we used a lot in my Halo days, competing at MLGs. That's exactly what I look for here. Just play it out, honestly. Don't go too heavy, don't go too hard, and take us to a game 5 for sure. Red Notice, I hope they're on top of that right there. But looking at those bans, we've got a Lancer ban, and then on the other side, we've got the Mac taken away as well. So what is that going to say for Hamster's chances against this red-hot Red Notice?
I mean, honestly, at this point, it tells me that the Hamsters just don't want to play against an LMG. Like, I'm not exactly sure what the reason is that they're banning Mac and Anvil every single time. Maybe they just came to LAN. A lot of the players last night in the hotel, they were talking about it. That LMG, it's spitting on LAN. And so, I mean, honestly, that might have been a nice business decision coming out of the side of Public Hamsters to just go ahead and ban it out, because guess what? This is their game mode. This is their bread and butter. They want to feel the most comfortable. And you see right now, Dylan is going right back onto that Phantom. Pixie's going right back onto that Scorch. Ink right back on that Dallas. Gronky's going to be on that Kestrel yet again. So the exact same 4 rogues that they won on Breach King of the Hill, they're going to be bringing right into Palace King of the Hill. Let's see what's going to be happening.
All right, we have already talked about how much we have been surprised. I would say surprised by Drew Whitlock. The 15-year-old kid coming in, keeping his composure at the highest level. We're in the grand finals right now, and he has just been winning all of his duels. That, to me, I mean, that is just beautiful to see him taking all of those 1v1s, being super confident, 40, making sure to just put on a show for the camera, talking all of his smack. He is not afraid. He puts all of that in the chats. You see it on socials. You see it in the group chats. He is always spitting his stuff, and it is awesome to see that he is doing it here on the big stage. And they have come prepared. He said it in the interview that maybe they were just goofing around. Nah, it ain't like that at all. They did their homework. They know exactly what to expect from this Hamsters roster, and I said that going into this LAN, that's the number one advantage any team would have going into the grand finals against Hamsters, and they're taking full advantage of it. That one big strategy that they can have, it is really paying off. They know exactly. The reads have been incredible.
All right, I just want to point out, Delina is trying. He has the Sahara. He does not have a sniper in hand. We saw last time on Breach, he started out with the sniper. He was feeling pretty good, then he put it away toward the end. But right now, he's going to be starting off with the Sahara. He is caring. He understands he's down 2-1. This is where you got to be able to make those money plays. Scorch, got to be... Drew just hit a shot from the very back building through a smoke.
Let's go! Wow. That was a read and a half. He put it right on that headshot on the corner, knowing that he was going to hug the wall to get behind the box, and he just read it like a book. The timing was perfect. Drew, he is coming out hot right now. That was beautiful. Nash going to pick up one. The team shot is there. They got multiple. Oh, whoops. Okay, but
nice
Pix immediately turns and burns, taking all the players down, not missing a beat. Pix, okay, Pix, I see you.
Yeah.
Exactly what you were saying. He is a king player.
Yeah, exactly. That is the reason. Even though he was bottom fragging for his squad in that breach King of the Hill, he was still able to do his job perfectly. As you can see, he's on the hill. He is the player that is going to be racking up these points. Yes, at the end of the scoreboard, it's not really gonna be that big inside of the kill feed when you talk about downs and all that stuff. This squad is absolutely shredding them right now. They have locked down this B hill, and they still have 50 seconds to be able to acquire on this. They might be looking at a 90 points for their squad after only 2 hills. My goodness.
Yeah, they're just winning out on the kills right now. They are just getting the downs, the full kills, everything. But as soon as I say that, they are turning it around over on Red Notice. They're coming in 3 deep. They're stacking it heavy. Joker going to meet him full on. Oh, my God.
Pixie.
Oh, my God. He just roasts them, taking them all out.
Wow. Pixie absolutely went massive right there. He's vibing on this hill right now. I believe he's already got more downs than he had in the first 2 rounds of King of the Hill in the breach side. So he's definitely warming up for sure. And like I said, if you're the side of Red Notice, you cannot get down. You cannot get negative. I said one of the biggest keys to victory for this squad of Red Notice is Nashx keeping cool, keeping calm, keeping a level head even when they're facing adversity like they are right now. But this squad right now, they're only down by 20. They currently have this C hill locked down. Even though it's a highly contested hill, they're able to get some nice time on it already, starting to bring this thing back already within 10 now. Gronky and company in the Public Hamsters. They're going to be rotating around toward this left side, trying to get control of this building. And this is going to be a long route coming in for the Hamsters. This might not pay off at all, as Red Notice, they've taken the lead.
Great reads by Nash and Joker, winning their individual fights, knowing exactly where those pushes were going to come from. Pix just was not ready for it. He goes down first, puts him at a huge disadvantage for Hamsters. Delana is going to get one, but Nash answers back. A little bit of a flank coming out of Joker, and that's just more good reads out of their side. Delana's the only one putting up any sort of downs right now. That is not good to see. He's going to take that trade. Good trade by him. Now Joker just going to watch this, looking for the rotation, and he did not notice one, but he is going to watch the flank for Pix. Pix gets caught out, and Pix wins it. We have seen that so many times. Pix hitting all of his shots and just annihilating anybody getting the first shots on him. I love to see that. Gronky going to play this one a little slow, waiting for Drew to make a move. Drew's just going to decide to back it up. And there is control from Hamsters here once again. And two players going to just drop, and Pix gets confused and just singled out and taken down. Now the numbers advantage is going to go into the favor. Oh my, Red Notice pushing on in, but Delana's there. He lands some incredible shots. Now 40 and Drew have got to protect it. 2-on-2 right now. Pix going to watch that corner. Good shots are being landed by Delana. Now he's got 52 health. He's going to walk it on in. Drew's still trying to protect it. Not going to happen. Good dodge by Delana. Now still holding on to this full HP, watching the flank, and just an incredible move by Delana to get control.
Yeah, now we're looking at a tie game, 96-96, and it's a stalemate, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams are on the hill. It's going to come down to this final exchange, and it's looking like the side of Joker, Drew, and Nash. They're going to be able to get a massive team wipe at 90. They just won round one.
Oh my God, forget it. Throw it out. Whatever we just decided about them giving up this map, it's not going to happen. I don't know what we were expecting after that map number 3. They're looking to end it right here and now and get that next series started. They are on fire. That was a very, very big push right there. That's about the closing that you want to see out of this roster, being able to end that one out very effectively with some good aggro.
40.
Bro, what you doing down there?
Apparently just hanging out on the hill right now. One down coming out of 40, man. Half the downs he had in round 1 of the last King of the Hill, but listen, at least they were able to come out victorious, so you aren't going to play the blame game. You're not going to say, come on, 40, pick it up. Why? Because you won. Simple as that. So, man, oh, man, I got to be honest. Pixie right now, he is showing out for his squad in this King of the Hill. He's been absolutely terrorizing this squad, winning a bunch of gunfights he honestly has no business winning. This is going to be a very highly contested hill.
Okay.
Wow, living with 2 HP. They're not going to be able to get him off of this. Simple as that. That's a nice molly coming out to be able to take out Delana, and they take out, oh my goodness, wow, oh wow. Pixie, is he going to be able to win against Nash? No, Nash ends up winning that one, but Ink is going to be on the flank. My goodness, there is just constant pushes coming in. Both of these squads, they are definitely vying for this scrap time, but it looks like it's going to be going the side of Red Notice. So Delana and company, they're going to be setting up this B hill right now. You can see the trophies. Tracker round's going to be coming out. Drew, he's going to get taken out, unfortunately, by Pixie. We got Joker as well. Let's see what he's going to be able to do, trying to get into position on this backside alongside Nash X. This is going to be a massive exchange if they want to win this hill specifically. Joker wins a massive 1v1 on the backside. Now Ink is going to be going up against Joker in the back. I don't think that Nash understood that he needed to help him out there. Kind of interesting when, you know, things like that happen. That just tells you that the communication honestly was not there. If I'm able to notice it, you definitely need to be able to contact your teammate and let him know, hey, listen, help me out. Ink's pushing me. Just get these team shots in. That is one of the most important things at a high level of Rogue Company is team shots, working together to get those numbers advantages whenever you can.
Put those 2 guns on him. He just was not ready for it. He didn't understand the assignment. And that was very unfortunate. Nash X, he is doing a great job at opening these fights up. He has been just on top of the kill feed every single time, making sure to get those opening kills and get in there as the entry fragger that he is. Drew's going to be holding this and just putting some good shots in. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. That's just going to be a backup, get back through the middle, and now we are witnessing the transition. 7 seconds to go, and the rotation coming out. Delana getting ready for the push, and 40 might be into a little bit of a fight here, almost getting almost shredding Delana right now. Finally, Joker, he follows up with the call out and finishes him off. But Pixie, he's going to run through, get one of his own. Gronky does, but Drew comes right on behind. And we have got control being fought for. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, this is a straight-up bloodbath right now. Ink gets taken out on the zip line. Let's see if Joker's going to be able to push in here. Gronky's at the backside as well. It feels like there's an infinite amount of players on this hill right now fighting for it. That last 30 seconds was absolute war.
Joker watching his 3P. Picks finds him. Going to put some Halo drones down to try to just get him out of that corner. Does put enough damage down for Nash to finish it off. Ink's going to get a pick for himself. Jokers are getting beamed from that top position that Ink is holding, and he is doing a great job at evading. He's going to get his health back and just keep the control for the hill. They've got 15 seconds to go in here. 40's going to run on in, get some picks. He gets 2. Pick's going to answer back, though, but here goes the next hill, and there is just a lot of pushing right now. Tons of aggro coming in. The ape is real, and they are going hard. Joker going to watch this corner. That's a big win. Pix is going to win it, and now he's going to try to follow up. Delana's putting down shots. Pix, he cleans one up, and now they've got control on this hill, and they are coming down to the wire to win this round. Gronk going to just wait this one out, playing nice and patient, waiting for the ensign. The smoke goes out, though. We're going to see that Fixer play a huge role in watching that corner, but it's not going to do much of anything. Gronky puts in 2, and that is excellent. 2v1 now. It is going to be a big, big play out of Drew right now. He's got to put in a lot of damage, and he rolls out. He gets out of there. That's great that he was not able to trade that one, but Gronky, he goes after him and takes him down. Joker now looking for the intel. Going to take that out. Joker waiting to make a play right now. The shots are coming in all around him. Oh my gosh, Gronky all over the kill feed right now, and he's got his spot, and they are getting so much time right now. Look at this lead.
Yeah, but the thing is that Drew was able to get a nice pick right there, and that might be exactly what they need to be able to open this one up. Just got to see exactly if he's going to be able to make this momentum accumulate to something. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So, man, Public Hamsters, they come out with a dominant round 2 win. And this is what I mean. Right now, you cannot sit here and say, you can't get down on yourself if you're the side of Red Notice. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That was a very strong round coming out of the side of Public Hamsters. If I'm Red Notice right now, it's okay. Take a deep breath. We can still win this. One round, we got a bracket reset. And I think that that's something that, honestly, all of us want to see. Because, listen, I'm ready to cast Rogue Company till 6 a.m., man. I'm ready to go. This one's got me hyped for sure, man. 1-1, King of the Hill. Red Notice needs 1 round to reset the bracket, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if they'll be able to make it happen.
This is where the big boys are made. We got to see if Delana is going to show that he is that guy. If he is the #1 in the game. Pick's going to watch this corner. They're double stacking on it, taking immediate shots. Delana opening things up. Gronky goes in, and that is going to be a full wipe. They took no downs.
Wow.
0 downs.
Gronky just made the play. He went up top on the roof. He understood that Drew was going to do the exact same thing. He's going to be looking over, trying to get that cheeky sniper shot onto the players going on to that A-hill early. So Gronky, he just went up top. Wide swung Drew, was able to take him out, drop down below behind the other players, and take them out as well. And that's the reason that Public Hamsters, they're going to be getting all this scrap time. As you can see right now, it is a war for this B-Hill, and this is a problem if you're the side of Red Notice. You can't be losing the scrap time and lose the rotations. That is what is going on right now. You can see that A-Hill still being controlled by the side of Public Hamsters. Man, oh man.
I don't think there's been a down until just now. Joker was the first one to grab a down for the side of Red Notice.
Wow.
Hamsters just started off perfect. That was the best type of Roko you can possibly play, and at the exact right time, right? Their backs are against a corner in this series. They don't want to go out. They want to win the tournament right here and now. They want to take this game and go into a Game 5. Good shots being landed by Delana and Pix right there. Good damage being put down. They are just absolutely dominating this round. They are not playing around whatsoever. Pix going to pick up some good ones. Joker, though, he's answering back. Pix is just going to back up. He's watching his flank. There's no one there, though.
And even though all those players were in the back, Pix understood the objective, staying on the hill. He was walking on the line, but he was still getting points for his team. Those are the type of plays that you have to have. This is the reason that I said Pixie. He's one of the top King of the Hill players in the game for a reason. The guy's a problem on the map, and he understands the game mode. He understands how to win it. Oh, Drew ends up getting taken out by Gronky. That was an absolutely massive, massive victory. Man, oh man, Public Hamsters, they've got a 105-point advantage. They're looking to go ahead and take this one. Let's go ahead and toss it to Public Hamsters right now with a listen-in.
Right now, I'm about to come cut us.
Almost.
You just go on your top left. I just don't know where he's at.
Try to beat the Castro. If he's there.
Got him.
I don't know where he's at in hell. He has to be on the left.
I had to fall off.
He has to be on the left side of the hill.
On the left, bottom left, bottom left. Zip, 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 zip. P4 zip.
Molly.
P4 zip, fix it. P4 zip, fix it.
Six rolling the left.
I don't have EMP. Nice fucking reveal, bro. We're still here.
I can help him. I
showed him.
Joker's there on hill.
Oh fuck, Scorch. Push Scorch.
Nice. Look for that.
Behind the cliff, I'm dead.
Nice.
Right now, Nash is there. 2.
We can win off this, but
they're crossing. They're like on the staircase.
I have
going
good
down.
crossfires. We can help that. 2 of them.
Nice.
I revealed 2. They're going mid. Good kill.
See him.
One shot.
Get on site.
Nice.
I'm getting on the roof.
Yeah, go on the roof.
I have sensors literally like everywhere.
I see one going through mid. Castro going through mid.
Someone has to go cut. Watch cut.
I'm looking
Where's
cut.
going through mid?
I'm on the hill.
Makes it going through mid. Three.
Oh, I'm revealed.
I'm at the EMP cut right now.
I got my lead.
Nothing Molly, nothing on the roof though.
They hopped up on the roof.
Roof above me. I can't. Above me.
I'm Molly above. Yeah, I see Fixer above you, right above you.
He dropped.
I'm playing now. On point. One shot on point. Nice.
I'm dead.
I got
I'll fix on sight.
Stay alive if you can.
Let me fix our
If
thing.
you get one kill, that's big.
Finish
That's big.
I don't know where Nash is.
I'm pinging.
That's behind.
I'm inside.
Molly him.
One shot.
Man.
They're on point. I got 40. I'll get 40. Last one on top. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god, bro. Let's go.
Good job, bro.
Let's fucking go, bro. Let's fucking go, bro.
You're actually just farm, bro.
Let's go.
Chubb, that's what I expected. That was a perfect round of Roko that we just witnessed.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Hamsters are just going to do that every single round, every single game. We're going to get out of here with a 3-0. No problem, no sweat. They're taking this tournament easy. That's what I expected. That is what I thought was going to happen. Finally, we are seeing that kind of gameplay that we saw yesterday out of the Hamsters. That is the kind of rogue that is going to need to be played on demo, though. We've got to see it on demo.
Yeah.
We got to run it back. We're going to play on Palace again, but it's going to be demo this time. Let's see if they're going to be able to make it happen. But boy, that was perfect. It could not have been any better. They opened up that round, and I swear to God, they had about 8 or 9 downs before Red Notice could get one.
Yeah, sometimes it's just flowing your way. And honestly, those last 2 rounds of King of the Hill were how I expected the first round to go as well. Like I said, they're the better King of the Hill team straight up. And this is why I'm saying, if I'm Red Notice, do not get down about that loss. Yes, you won a round. That's great. You just need to be able to say that. Hey, good job, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead, take this on over. We kept our gunnies hot. We're good to go into this demolition where we know that we're the better team. We've played this one extremely well, and Public Hamsters have already lost on this map, on this mode, in this tournament. So this is going to be a test of heart for the side of Public Hamsters. We got to see if they'll be able to come out on top in a game mode they have not won yet in the series.
Yeah, this could not be any more perfect for Red Notice. This is exactly what they needed. Like I said, they won out on this veto. They really did. They got the perfect map selection in this series. This could not be any better. If they do take this game 5, they got to win out on another veto, though, because we don't know how powerful the Hamsters can really be until we're watching them play on some of the older maps. These guys are super strong from the first days that we witnessed the Checkmate Gaming Showdowns, the 10Ks. These guys have been grinding for so long. Like you said, Gronky, #1 in wins. I mean, these guys are very, very good. So you've got to be winning out on those vetoes, and this is a perfect Game 5. I absolutely predict that we're about to see some ice come out from Red Notice. And let's check out these bands. Let's see what we've got coming up from here. We've got the Glitch.
Same bands.
Every single one.
Talon.
Runway. Oh.
Instead of Fixer.
A little switch up.
A little bit interesting right there. So we get to see the Talon band out. I guess they're going to say, Nash, you're not going to be playing this one. Simple as that. Yes, Nash loves playing the Talon on this map. He likes playing it on a lot of demolition maps. We saw the Talon band against him on Breach as well. You know, he's just overall a smart player with that Talon dart. He loves intel as well. Loves knowing where these players are going to be at. So, you know, right now, Red Notice, they've just got to keep up this demolition momentum right now. And let me say something that's interesting. You see, none of the players are wearing masks up there except for Pix and Ink. They told me the reason why they keep their masks on. Got nothing to do with COVID. They want to be able to hide their facial expressions, one from the camera if they get deleted or something crazy, and two, so that they don't have to, you know, cover their mouths or things like that. They'll just be good to go to whisper whatever they want. You're not going to be able to read any lips. You're just going to be looking at a blue mask.
High IQ decisions being made by these guys. I like to hear that, and it is. I mean, it's important, especially the whispering that we've heard on the side of Red Notice. You got to make every little thing count here on LAN, and that is what is going on. They are making decisions.
I just want to say, if we could go back to Gronky real quick, that would be awesome. If we can't, okay, look at Gronky's headset. For those that don't know, Gronky is one of the few people in competitive gaming that wears a headset backwards. Yes, look at his microphone. He wears his headset backwards. If you're walking on his left, he hears you on his right. And he has gotten used to that. He told me last night in the hotel, he has been playing this way for over 10 years. It just happened. He said he likes the microphone on the right side of his face, and he bought a headset, but it was only on the left side. So he just flipped it around because he'd rather talk with the mic on the right than hear people on the right that are on the right. So he literally hears sound completely backwards. If someone's in his front left, he hears them in his back right. He said he's gotten used to it. He's adjusted to it. He pointed out another player in another game that does it, but I'm like, bro, that's crazy. I'm sorry. I understand you're used to it. I understand you're one of the top players in the game, but that's something that caught me off guard. I never knew that about him until LAN.
Bruh, you gotta flip it around, man. Can you imagine if you're playing this way with it backwards, how you can play when it's just regular?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, you're not activating your full potential here. Like, come on. That is just
yeah. He said he's hardwired for it now, so he can't even switch back. Like, he's at the point where it's literally just opposite. And I personally, it's things like that where I'm just like, bro, you're talented at that point. If I flip my headset around, I am lost. I'm sorry. That is absolutely insane to me. I just want to point that out because these players they're so interesting, man. And Gronky being the winningest player in Rogue Company, he don't even wear his headset the right way. So, hey, if he can do it, anyone can. Simple as that.
That can't be real life. But anyway, so let's move forward. We got the picks coming out. Gronky's still waiting. We've got Dallas. We got the Fixer, obviously, Delaney going to take advantage of that. And then we've got Whitlock on the other side taking advantage. So a mono Fixer matchup. I like to see that.
It's a mirror match.
Kestrel and the mirror coming in, yep. And
Joker switching it up last second on the defensive side. Going to be going with that Seeker. I honestly like the play. Seeker on this map, on that B site, you're really able to bow out early and understand exactly where these players are going to be going. You can bow out above that rooftop and understand how many players are going to be coming toward that site, how many are potentially going to be watching the flank, and so on and so forth. It's pretty hard to hide from that bow on this map specifically when you're pushing up to that B site. So I want to see how Joker is going to be able to play this character specifically. Yes, he plays a lot of Kestrel. Yes, he plays a lot of Dahlia, but he's trying to show his flexibility here. Game 5 in the grand finals.
Game 5 of our grand finals. I did not think we were going to be here. Give a shout out to this Red Notice squad right now. I give them some hype in the chat because this is unbelievable that we are witnessing them here right now. We could possibly see this reset happen. I cannot believe it. And here we go. We're going to get this one started off with a 3-stack towards A. No, never mind. They're going to immediately take that one, go back to B, and Joker getting set up. The snap goes out. The intel is grabbed. The bomb gets thrown away. Saint's going to take the mid. Going to go cuts and maybe get a aggro play. Nope, just going to watch the intel. Watch where Drew's going to do there. He gets the perfect lob. Ink, good read by him to stay alive there. That was excellent. Now he's just going to need to back up. Oh, he gets picked off That's going to be huge. The drone's not going to do anything. Drew's on top of it, but Drew gets picked. Oh, no.
Yeah, but they have a drone as well. Now, is Delina going to have the accuracy to take it out? He hit it 3 times, but guess what? You got to hit it one more. Drew was able to get up finally. Delina is able to take him out with that warrant. Man, oh, man, here we go. 2v3 situation now, as that Saint did drop as well. So let's see exactly what Gronky is going to be able to do right here. I believe that it is going to be Delina with him. 2v4 scenario now as they got those revives. Man, oh man, Red Notice having a very clean round right now as they're able to take out another, and now all that's left in the back of the map is Gronky. He heard them coming up behind him, but they were really in front of him. He gets taken out. They're going to be hopping on this bomb. They're going to be able to defuse it. The molly was not late enough. Simple as that.
Is there any time left on that? Good Lord.
No.
He grabbed that with like negative seconds available, but hey, they grabbed it. Red Notice just looking too confident in their demos right now. Perfect gameplay. Making sure to get that pick was huge out of Drew. Making sure that drone wasn't effective at all. He did take that trade, but he was able to stay up ultimately. And to me, from what I've witnessed online and in a lot of games, the most comfortable that we've seen from Delana is just making sure to play his flanks and get super aggro, getting a little bit of zone, grabbing some real estate onto these sites. Because when they play against Turtle, that's exactly what they have to do if they want to win, period. So just act like you're playing Turtle right now. Get super aggro, take some gunfights, make sure you're getting that pick, and they've got the pick potential right now. They've got Seeker, they've got Fixer. Try to make something happen over on their side. I mean, that's just what we need to see out of the Hamsters. But yeah, we've got this great mirror match going on. Red Notice know exactly what they want to do. They have done their homework, and they are ready to take down these absolute juggernauts. Good shots by Ink. He's not going to commit too much to that one. He's just putting off some random shots through the smoke onto Joker. Does connect with a few, and he is forced to back down a little bit. Gronky is just trying to stay alive. You're outside. Oh, another one. Gronky gets the perfect dodge. I'm glad that we got to catch that.
Yeah, that was a nice play right there out of Gronky. It's still a 4v4 situation. They do know exactly where Gronky is, so he's going to plant this bomb. Now it's going to be Ink versus Drew. Can Drew pick off Gronky before Ink can take him out? That is the big question, because Gronky, I'm guessing he's not going to be able to stay there for long. Oh, Nash is flanking. Oh, my gosh. Nash is flanking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely massive. We can go to Nash X. He is going to either make or break this round, but he's in a 2v3 deficit, now a 1v3. As my guess is that this squad in Public Hamsters, they understood that he was flanking, so they all went forward. All of them immediately went forward, and they're all turned around watching the flank. Yeah, they understand exactly where he is.
Yeah, instead of dealing with the flank, just go ahead and push the rest of the team. There was a numbers disadvantage. They took complete control, and there you go. That's it. They're going to give it up. Easy peasy, no extra money. I like that decision right there, and they're going to be able to tie this one up. And Hamsters need to do a lot more of that. That gameplay right there was perfect, making sure to just assert your dominance, because they, like you said, aren't as strong at their demos. Red Notice have a very good opportunity to take the demos away, and Hamsters really got to bring their A game right now, and that's exactly what we need to see more of. That was good effort, but we got to see the consistency.
Oh yeah, 110% right now, 1-1, first to 7 at this point. Simple as that, man. First one to win the next 7 rounds, they're going to be victorious. And this is the thing, Public Hamsters, if they win it, this 10K is over, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That's going to be $7,000 in the hands of Public Hamsters. They're only 7 rounds away from doing it in Demolition. We got to see how they're going to need to start executing, as this bomb plant is going to go down in the wide... Wow, they let him plant that in the wide open. Now we got to see how the retake's going to be coming in.
I like Ink showing himself right there, letting them know exactly that they're going to be taking that damage. They have a double dilemma. Do we try to just melt him off of the roof, or do we go for the kill onto the bomb? And they decided not to take it. They're waiting for the team push, and Delane is going to open things up with a pick off the rip. That's going to be great, but they immediately get that revive off. It's going to be the Saint drone picks. Going to be looking for some flanks. Nash is trying to make it happen. Not going to take that fight just yet. Halo drones out for Gronky. Gronky does connect, and he's going to jump right back out, get some good dinks onto Joker, and he connects with another down. And there we go. The bomb is going to go off. Beautiful. They put it out there in the middle of no man's land, and they were confident in their decision, and it worked out.
And now Public Hamsters 1 round closer to tasting victory. You can see they're starting to get a little bit loose in their chairs. They're starting to feel a little bit better about themselves. They understand this is winnable right here. They're not down. In the last 2 demolitions, they have been down early and often, and that has been the issue that they've been facing. Now they have the advantage, and they're on the offensive side. They need to keep this momentum rolling. It cannot stop here.
I wish I could just I wish I could see the stats right now from Gronky and what his damage is. He has 5 downs and 5 eliminations. The man is putting in some massive work right now, starting this one off the way you want to win a tournament. Delana going to check his 3P. Drew getting out of there. Looks like a early rotation out of him and Joker. They're just going to run away. And no, the double back. Okay, so I'm not sure.
They're playing a complete retake. This is an interesting scenario because right now the side of Red Notice, they're going to need to have a perfect retake because all 4 of them are coming from the front side. Nobody is going to be flanking. Nobody's doing anything cute. I think Nash learned his lesson. They're going to be bowing out, playing this one smart and safe. Cool comp collect. What a bounce nade was that to land on the roof? Where do you even throw that thing?
Where?
What in the world? Man, these players, man, they are finding out all the plays right now. Drew able to get a massive pick right there, able to take out the Kestrel. Dallas, he's going to be dropping as well. Now we only got the Fixer and the Saint left up, but they've got 15 seconds left to defend it. Are they going to be able to stop them from defusing? Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And just like that, 40's going to be able to pick up that defuse. We got ourselves a 2-2 game. Red Notice taking a big sigh of relief.
They got to feel much better after that one because there was just a build-up happening over on a Hamster side. And a Red Notice looking tremendous, being able to win some huge picks and get that retake. They said, okay, well, our pick potential is not really working out right now, and we're not opening with any type of good downs. We're going in, we're winning a flank, but we're not buying enough time. So what are we going to do? We're just going to try to get this retake off. It works very well for them. You're seeing the stats over on their side. Drew is that guy once again. He is being the MVP of this tournament. He is showing exactly why, being the top fragger. And here we go. We're going to see if they possibly do another retake or not. Drew putting some shots in there, stacked with 3 towards mid. Drew does get some shots off, gets that down. Ink is just going to be chilling. He's going to be trying to get flushed out by Red Notice right now, but it's not going to work out. They're playing this one a lot slower. They're playing the mind games. Drew's trying to put some shots in. Once more getting on the kill feed, but Ink baiting him out with the nade, and now he decides to put the bomb down. Perfect timing from him, and now he's just going to bait it out with the help of Delana. It is a 3v2 at the moment. Saint is still just sitting down, and now we have a 2, possibly 3. Are they grabbing him? No, it's not going to happen. Ink is pushing up. He's looking to finish him off. Doesn't need to, but the flank. Joker is going to win that one, and that is a big dub for Red Notice right now. They are feeling great.
Wow, Red Notice with 2 perfect retakes coming out. They're essentially saying, listen, you can go ahead and plant that bomb. 4v4, 3v3, doesn't matter either way. We're going to be feeling comfortable. Retake, and Drew was able to get a nice first blood on the retake yet again. Man, oh man.
He got 2 back to back. I mean, that was insane. I can't imagine some of the openings.
And him getting that first pick and them having to use the Saint drone to get that player up. Automatically, their revive is gone. Anything after that is going to be a hand res. That is just so massive. So Drew right now, he is putting in that work. I asked him this morning, I said, Drew, were you nervous at all yesterday? Because you didn't really look like it. He literally looked at me and said, no, why would I be nervous? and coming from a 15-year-old kid, that is exactly what you want to hear. You want to hear him say, what are nerves? What are nerves? I haven't encountered
video
those
game.
yet.
This is a video game, bro. Like, he just looks at you. He's like, this is nothing. This ain't nothing. I got no pressure. I'm having fun out here. And he is just making it look too easy. Gronky going for the same setup that they had once before. Let's see if it works out again. Ink going to open this one up with a pick, and they're just going to back up and bait it out. Oh my god, beautiful. The execution, tremendous out of them. This is going to take an absolute miracle to be able to come out from this for Red Notice.
Yeah, but right now, Drew, he's feeling like a miracle worker for sure. We got to see if this is going to be a retakeable situation. Not exactly sure if this is going to be the case. Pixie not able to get that down onto Joker. So here we go, Joker and Drew. You got about 15 seconds left. What are you going to do? You got to make your play now. Joker, he's able to pick up a massive kill. Gronky's able to get the full kill onto Drew. And then there you go, man. They're going to take them out clean and simple. It's a 3-3 game. This one could be going either way, man. I am super, super hyped.
Oh, man. It could be a round 15 that we see.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's exactly what we're about to witness. If it could be only that. And who do you think has more ice? I mean, there can only be one, and that to me is the Hamsters. So if we're going down to the wire like that, oh man, it's going to put Red Notice so much to the test. Like, this is going to be great if they could possibly make this reset happen. Let's see if they've got what it takes. Gronky going to just be playing this one a little bit
got the
slower.
bomb. He's got the bomb. He's doing a delayed push. Didn't want to get bowed out. And this player's pushing up, though. Gronky's about to meet somebody. No, they rotated over, I believe. So let's go and see what's going to happen. Gronky, I believe he's going to get that free kill, but there is a sensor. So he understands that they know now that the bomb is over here. He's got to plant this one and get out, get to a place where he'll be good to go. Yeah, don't even worry about shooting that sensor. Just get out, get to a place where you can watch the bomb. Your teammates are going to be rotating back over. He is able to get on the roof, so that is going to be massive. There are two players on the roof now, another one coming in from the backside. This is going to be another situation, ladies and gentlemen. 4v4, straight up retake. Nobody flanking, nobody doing anything cute. Joker, he gets taken out expeditiously by Gronky. Kestrel going to be coming out. He takes out Drew with it as well. Nice two-piece coming out of him. Saint Drone definitely going to be arriving shortly as he takes out one. If he takes out, oh my goodness, he ran out of ammo. That's the only reason he lost that one. But hey, they're still able to come out victorious in the round, and that is a 4-3 advantage for the side of Public Hamsters heading into halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, they are 4 rounds away from being your Rogue Company 10K Invitational Showdown champions.
I love what we just saw. That is the outplays that you need to see at this moment in this tournament. You want to make sure that you are getting all of the tricks out, and that was beautiful. I'm not sure why we didn't see the dart utilized for a little bit longer. They immediately took that rotate and got out of there, left the site. If they'd stayed just a little bit longer, they could have possibly gotten him downed off of that plant. But, yeah, that's one of those things where you just got to wait it out a little bit longer, show a little bit of patience, and it really pays off. Hopefully they learn from that and will adapt on the side of Red Notice, because they have to. This is the end of the tournament at this point. And looking at those picks, what can we expect from this half?
I mean, 40 is back on the anvil, so they're shying away from picking Kestrel. They're going to say, you know what, we're going to make sure that we can get this bomb down securely. We don't want to be getting naded off. You want to make sure that you have that trophy, that you'll be good to go. So I think this is a smart pick coming out of the side of Red Notice. I think that they're going to something that they're comfortable on. You know, when you're looking at this 140, he's been the player to play that objective, get that bomb down. Now we need to see if he's going to be able to do that right now. He's got the bomb in hand. Are they going to be going B? Are they going to be going A? Honestly, both sites are viable with Anvil. Looks like 3 are going to be heading over toward this B site, but that means Nash is going to be hitting a flank as Dallas, so we do need to keep an eye on that. That could get interesting.
No reveals were made. Pick's going to just be playing the corner, trying to find out where Drew's going. He's going to get some audio cue off of that one. He knows that there's a player right above him. Drew loves playing that corner so many times. And they are just going to be waiting it out, not making a move just yet, going to wait until their teammate can get a few shots in before trying to jump up. And here we go. Pick's still playing it. Going to get that back. Not going to be able to connect with the ricochet, but that's all right. Still just holding the control right now, trying to outplay each other. This is a total mind game that we are witnessing right now. And Joker's still playing his corner. Oh, it looks like there might be a push trying to be made over on the B site by Nash. Nash is that guy. He's trying to be the entry right now, trying to make the play onto site right now. Good shots being landed by Ink, though. He's got the flank, comes right behind Drew. Drew had no shot to be able to stay alive there. And Gronky, he's going to come out of there. They just outplayed them. They were all ghosts. They were literally all ghosts, Rome. This was insane.
Yeah, beautiful play coming out of Public Hamsters right there. First round on defense. We know how big that pistol round can be because, ladies and gentlemen, if you win the pistol round, most of the time you're going to have a bunch of guns. The other side, they're still going to be on pistols. So more times than not, whoever wins the pistol round usually wins that second round as well. Yes, sometimes it can go the opposite way, but that's if you play it perfectly because, honestly, having a pistol against a Sahara, against a Mamba, doesn't matter what you're going up against, it is a difficult task. So let's see if Red Notice are going to be able to get victory in this round specifically, while most of them probably are going to be stuck on some pistols.
Snowball is tough to keep from turning into an avalanche, and that's exactly what we're witnessing right now from the Hamsters. Inc. going to be playing this one a little bit back in the corner. He's got a crossfire available through mid, but that would not save him if they were all to push right now. And Pix is going to be there. He is helping him out, takes him out before the drone's able to pick him up, and Ink's still staying alive. He's going to get pushed, but that does not matter. Delane is there for the down. The full kill comes into effect, and they win that one faster than they won any other round in this series. Oh my God. They are about to close out this tournament.
Yeah, and that is not a good sign if you are Red Notice. You do not want to be losing rounds that quickly in that kind of fashion. Man, oh man. This squad, Public Hamsters, 2 rounds away for cementing themselves as the top team in Rogue Company. Man, oh man. They've made the statements online. Now they're trying to do it on land, baby. 6 teams showed up. Only one can take home that $7,000 prize and that beautiful, beautiful trophy. And now they're only 2 rounds away from doing it, ladies and gentlemen. They're on the defensive side. They've got the advantage. Let's see if they're going to be able to close it out.
40 has got to get more downs on the board right now. Just stuck on 1. That is not how you want to go out. Pixie going to take a lot of damage through the smoke. He goes down. Delana, Gronky trying to work together here. Drew does pick up 1. The drone is going to be there, though. And so we have got a 3-on-2 at the moment. Ink coming in, getting some shots in. Going to get on top of the roof and go in for an aggressive push. Does get the full kill onto Joker. And we are seeing a 2v1 scenario here. Delana trying to just get any type of intel onto Nash. He's going to peek him right now. And now he knows exactly what he needs to do. They've called him out. They know where he's going to be. Oh, he connects Delana with the headshot on the roof. And they are 1 round away.
Man, oh man, Delena using the tier sniper, letting them know I'm on another tier than you. I'm number 1 for a reason. I'm coming in here ready. I'm ready to be a champion. I'm ready to be an MVP, all that, man. Drew, he is still performing absolutely exceptional. I can't say enough about this kid, but let's be honest, Public Hamsters, they have played absolutely amazing. They came into this demolition, not winning a demolition yet in this series. You see Joker right now. He just had his hand on his head. He's a little bit stressed out, and rightfully so. You got to win 5 rounds now against this squad in Public Hamsters if you want to come out victorious and force a bracket reset where you got to do it all again. Man, oh man, this is going to be major. They're not letting Delena get any type of advantage whatsoever. Let's go ahead and listen in with Public Hamsters right now as they are 1 round away for victory.
Just play slow. I'm waiting. He's pushed up.
Did he use fixer mode? He did. I have fixer all around.
I have smoke. Delana, tell me what you want me to smoke.
Smoke the smoke bottom left. I'm gonna smoke the right.
Oh my God. I'm good. Pit. Yo, 68 on 1. Yo, up there. He's still.
He's in cut still, bro.
He's still on your wall.
In cut.
I did not get that.
It's fine. We gambled there.
I thought he was in pit when you died.
Like they going here again.
Why are they going here again, bro?
Okay.
Oh my God. Why are they going there again? All good.
Wow, Kenny supporting them.
Hey, don't hype them up.
They thought they had it, but it wasn't going to be going that easy for Red Notice. They came out with a 3-stack on the corner and just absolutely deleted Delana off the server, forced that drone, and they ran in and took care of business.
And And that's something that we've seen them do previously in Demolition, specifically on Breach. We saw them come in and say, listen, Delina's going to be playing down low on the right. We're killing him, right? Yep. Okay, let's do it. And they were able to take him out. Looks like that was the game plan right there. They were almost able to completely finish him off. St. Drone ended up coming through, though. But hey, listen, it was enough to be able to let them win this round. And now we've got a little bit of trickery coming out. Let's see what Ink's going to be able to do. Ink's finding himself in a 1v4, but Delina's able to get a nice pick right there. And Ink is somehow still alive on the backside. He's able to take out... Oh, my goodness. That was a massive win. Now it's a 3v3 situation. All three of these players, they're going to be trying to rotate back. But Saint, he's going to get caught out, unfortunately. That's going to be Joker. Oh. He's going to be falling. He's not going to be getting back up. Drew is 1 HP. It's a 3v2. One more round for the rest of our lives, ladies and gentlemen. Delina looking to clutch it up as all that's left is Drew Whitlock. They're going to go ahead and get this revive. They understand the situation. All they got to do is kill him and defuse the bomb, and they are going to be your Rogue Company $10,000 champions.
Drew has got to clutch it up right here. He gets one. He hits all of the shots. He gets two. He's going down. He's going to... Oh, no, he didn't finish him. He did not finish him. He's got to go in. He's got to win this. Oh, no, Drew. That was your chance. Oh, he was so close to icing it up, but Public Hamsters were able to turn it around, and they are your 10K Rogue Company Showdown Invitational champions. They have done it.
Man, oh man, the world champion Public Hamsters. They've cemented themselves as the top team in Rogue Company. They showed out at this LAN completely. Man, oh man, they only dropped 4 maps, I believe. No, 3 maps total coming into this tournament at the end. To come into a LAN event and only drop 3 maps, ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely incredible. It is so difficult to do. And man, oh man, honestly, they did absolutely incredible this entire tournament. I cannot give enough props to this squad.
That was a legendary event for Hamsters. They just came in here and absolutely killed it. So happy to see that from them. That was beautiful. I just loved every second of that grand finals.
Yeah, and honestly, listen, if you are a player that has never played Rogue Company watching this, and you're feeling like, listen, man, I want to get into competitive, make sure that you guys go to checkmategaming.com. They've got a bunch of tournaments that they put on, man. Shout out to Checkmate Gaming CMG for helping out, man. You can see Bailey right there, man. They did a great job, man. That was an absolutely incredible performance coming out of the Hamsters. Man, oh man, I know that all the players right now that have been in the Rogue Company scene watching this at home, they're itching. They're saying, man, oh man, this LAN looked absolutely incredible. Beautiful setup, beautiful gameplay, and even greater memories, man.
It really was. I mean, incredible 2 days that we just witnessed. I am so happy to have been able to cast this with you, man. That was excellent. This is your first LAN cast, and you just blew it away. That was unbelievable. Rome, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nighty, and that's going to do it for us. I mean, that was incredible grand finals. We just witnessed an outstanding performance out of the Hamsters, and it couldn't have been any better. I mean, we expected Red Notice to not put up any fight, really. I mean, you know, you hate to say it, but the predictions just were not in their favor, but they came out hot as hot can be today and put on a heck of a show. Drew almost clutched up that final round, bro.
Man, being able to take out 2 players, almost took out that player, getting Saint droned at the end, barely didn't take him out. And then for Ink, honestly, for Ink to be able to win that 1v1, that was... That was massive. Yeah. Drew was full HP.
Yeah.
Ink was 1 HP.
It's true.
And Ink, all he had was a fist. He won the gunfight. Like, at that point,
sick.
Man, oh man, Ink showing why he's the number 2. And, hey, saying, Drew, you might still need to stay at number 6 right now, man. Oh, man. But let me say, honestly, man, Drew, he was performing this entire tournament. I understand that a lot of people, they want to give the MVP to the team that won. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Out of this entire tournament, he was my standout player. He was my standout performer of the entire event.
Gronky there at the end, I mean, you could probably say that he was doing a lot for the team. He closed out a lot of them. Delana, though, he was my standout. That guy was an all-star performer, and it was insane. There's a lot of competition for the MVP, but we got to give it to Drew. I mean, come on, man. 15 years old, just killed it. Let's see what the desk has to think.
What's up, guys? we are down here with the World Championships. These guys that just put on a heck of a show. I can't be more proud to be able to present this to you guys. But real quick, I want to give you guys a chance to actually say something. How was the event, and what do you guys think from this?
I really enjoyed the event. This is my first LAN, mainstream LAN experience, and it's been nothing but the best for me. I love Rogue Company, and I'm happy that our team came out with the dub.
It was my first LAN. Didn't know how I was gonna play. Played really good. Just thankful for the experience here.
All right, you want this mic, right? I know you want this mic. You were reaching for it. I'm about to give it to you. But real quick, before I give you guys this, I really appreciate you guys coming out. First LAN event for Rogue Company. This has been a blast. Anything you two want to say real quick? We'll go to him first to see one.
I just want to say the production was really good for a first LAN, and I'm really excited for the future. And I play with the best players in the game. Later.
Yeah, all I gotta say is proper preparation for poor performance.
All right, well, congrats, guys. Here you go. It's my privilege and my honor to present to you guys the first LAN event World Championship trophy. All right, guys, that's all from us. We're gonna send it back to the desk. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Welcome back, everyone. We have our Rogue Company champions.
What a time.
Guys, I think all of our predictions went out the window. It was a...
Whoa.
I don't know. Okay, you never said a numerical. You never said a numerical prediction, but...
Whoa, I said every time I pick a team, the opposite happens. So I'm going to pick Red Notice.
He did say that. We were using his logic.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
happened? Come on,
score-wise.
You gave
listen, you got the champion right.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Why are you counting the words that there are?
Because it's the 5 Ps.
The 5 Ps.
The 5 Ps.
What an incredible event this has been, guys. I mean,
absolutely, yeah.
Look, you want to break down the game real quick? That was
Which one?
Insane.
Would you like to break down?
Like that's like the best.
Millie, I know what game.
I'm thinking of so many.
I know what game she wants to break down.
Whoa.
Game 2.
All right.
Game 2. King of the Hill Breach. I think it went in favor.
Take it away, Battlezone 2022 champion.
Gronky, Delana never lost King of the Hill on Breach. You said there's a first for everything.
After that first round, after that 1 point,
yeah,
I got
after
excited.
1 round, you were
I
so
forgot.
excited after that 1 round, and I'm getting up to go get some food, and I'm like, Millie, we got another round.
Yep.
I mean, I'm like, that's pretty much the.
If I was like the referee in the boxing match,
literally, like all camera, I'm just like, guys, like it's gonna be okay.
Oh, man. I was really cheering you on, Red Notice. You guys put up a great, valiant effort, but you know what? Public Hamsters, they came here with something to do, and they did it.
Hey,
they
listen.
Showed up.
Okay, you pulled out the sheet. It's here.
Tell us, Blue. Regale us with which of those games was your favorite? I just pulled this out so I can know which one you're talking about.
One of the biggest things it is that I think Game 3 was definitely the turning point, for sure.
Game 3, the demolition.
Yes. I definitely think that the demolition was the turning point. It was sick to be able to watch Red Notice really pull out like all the stops there. However, it is important to mention the respawn game mode that came after. And then the reason why I'm pointing this out is because of the fact that you said something that was very interesting that was off camera. The team that performed the least well, that didn't do as well during the King of the Hills, during the respawn game modes, ended up becoming respawn dependent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was sort of like, I don't know. In the early competitive scene, it was all demolition. The Hamsters were the best. You know. Then we added some respawn, and they weren't very good at respawn. They had to get good at it. Gronky became like a respawn legend all of a sudden, and they were getting really good. And then afterwards, we had Strikeout as game 3, and you had to win. It was more dependent on respawns, so they became more dependent on respawns. Then they started to lack in demos, and now here, it's kind of like they built a roster around respawns, and with good Slayer players. And I talked about this earlier, is like Ink, other than Anvil, he's got to stay on those entry rogues, right? Because he's a Slayer. Pix is a Slayer, big sniper guy too. But they were able to pull it out in that game 5. That's all they needed was just one demo. You can win both respawns, but you have to win at least one demo.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, it's definitely something that stood out to me. I definitely thought that Red Notice, at least in my opinion, was the general the better Demolition players, and particularly because the reason why I'm saying that is because you've seen how they played in the last set it was that they played when they played against Final Chapter. We all saw how they ended up playing when they had ended up going toe-to-toe against the finalists, the winners, Public Hamsters. And with that being the case, they always seemed like they were the best adaptive-wise in terms of Demolition. Like like me casting the previous game when they were going up against Final Chapter, that was something to actually behold because of the fact that we're literally all watching them and hearing their comms and seeing how they're adapting as the set is going on. And then it comes to the point to where the respawns fall flat, right? And that's where Public Hamsters really come out on top because there's a reason why they're at the top, right? There's a reason why they're doing well already.
I think there's like a stigma around the two different game modes where it's like, you know, King of the Hill, oh, it's respawn, you know. We just got to know rotation timers, and we just got to know which rogues are good. Yeah. Boom. That's all we need to do. So I feel like some teams prepared by practicing demo a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I think Public Hamsters were just like, you know what? We need to get so good at King of the Hill that it just destroys people's spirits.
Yes.
And that's what it looked like. I mean, they lost 3 maps all these 2 days, right? The Invitational.
Time,
I think all 3 of them were demos.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe one of them could have been a King of the Hill if I can't remember off the top of my head correctly.
They won a demo yesterday because of the fact that I do remember that they were playing on Hollows, and they ended up winning the demo, I think, yesterday.
Yeah, they're just not good on. I don't think Hamsters are good on Hollows right now.
That
they lost
was like
Hollows here. Very badly.
Yeah, they did. Like,
8-2.
Yeah, like you're entirely right. It is the fact that like they did end up losing the map here in this set, but like the only demo map it is that I do remember. I was agreeing with your point. Was the fact that Hollows yesterday, for what it was that we saw, was I think like 8-2, 8-3.
They lost to Hollows yesterday.
Did they? No way that they did.
Demo?
The Demolition map, they didn't lose on Hollows yesterday.
I have to go back and look.
I'll also have to go back and look because like because they definitely did extremely well on Hollows.
Well, listen, they got better with their demos, at least in this last game, 8-2 and then an 8-6, where they lost 2-8, 6-8. But let's give a final look at our bracket. It's been a long journey, but Public Hamsters did go undefeated this tournament, even in group play. So we have not seen, they did not drop one match or one entire series this entire time, and that's pretty impressive. You guys have to say about that?
Man.
Expected?
Well, we expected them to win.
Not lose to anyone? Maybe.
I thought maybe, you know, a wild card kind of series would maybe rock their socks, but it just didn't happen. Passion won 1 map against them. Red Notice took 2 off of them.
Yeah.
Even if Red Notice wins that set, they got to play another best of 5.
I know, that would have been.
That's the biggest thing it is that we mentioned on this desk was the fact that, like, okay, this is cool that they are doing all of this, they're accomplishing this, but there's another set. There's another set that they have to play, right? And that's like another best of 5. They could not even be ready for that at times.
Yeah, so, you know, 10K history, only 2 times has the bracket been reset, and both times the winning team has won. So, you know, it's pretty tough to win 2 best of 5s.
You're right. Yeah, it is, yeah. Very mentally tasking as well, for sure.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, final thoughts, entire tournament. Give it to me.
Definitely
First
super glad. Definitely super glad to have been here. I think it was amazing to actually witness a lot of the gameplay it was that we saw today, yesterday. Like genuinely, everyone bringing out all the stops. The best type of play is what we saw during the double elimination bracket. That's what came through, and everyone was really putting their best foot forward, really stepping up to the plate and knocking it out of the park. Some of them for sure, and it was honestly a great time. Blue, or I should say. 2-time official LAN-winning coach and 2022 Battlezone champion.
In Hi-Rez games, too. 2-0 in Hi-Rez games as a coach.
You're right.
No, it's been great. I love that we're back on LAN, and we were able to have a road company LAN and, you know, CMG, Skillshot, Hi-Rez, and First Watch Games all being a part of it. It was amazing. I think it was great. I love getting to see the players and seeing them all play on LAN. Equal opportunity for them. My favorite part, though, is the fact that I get to see Fawn again. I get to see Kresnik. I get to see Pretty Hair. I mean, even some of the players, Prosper, Cool, all of them, right?
Like we're all here.
Alex, team, 90s night, I was pulling a milli. I'm sorry. No, the fact that like the last time we were able to not even cast together, but just be in each other's presence.
It has been a long time.
2019, right? So like, COVID, you got in my way, all right, and then 2021 just. Thanos snapped off the calendar. So I'm glad I got to see you guys. You guys, people in chat were like making fun of me how I was looking at pretty hair. Like, I miss that guy, bro.
Well,
miss them all.
I just want to say a big thank you to all of you guys, to all of our production team and all our sponsors and partners. This has been an incredible tournament. Honored to be the host. But yeah, thank you all very much. Rogue Company Invitational. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a champion. Team Public Hamsters wins the first Rogue Company 10K Invitational LAN event in Atlanta, Georgia. We saw a ton of crazy action over the past 2 days, but has sadly come to an end. To the viewers at home, players in attendance, and everyone at home supporting Rogue Company, thank you for watching and playing Rogue Company. On behalf of everyone at the Rogue Company Invitational, from players, crew, admins, talent team, and of course our partners and sponsors, CMG, Skillshot Media, Alienware, Insight Apparel, First Watch Games, and of course Hi-Rez Studios. Thank you for watching. Until next time, we leave you with the sights and sounds of the Rogue Company Invitational. Good night, everyone.